That's the plan, I guess. We was talking on the way down here how fast it got on top of it. It seemed like we were just in Columbia not too long ago. It goes by fast. I always tell everybody I go in hibernation when football ends.
Yep.
Hibernation seemed like it went really, really fast this year. So pregame is brought to you by Eisenhower Lumber. For all your plumbing, lumber, paint, and everything else you need, go to Gulf Street in Lamar. Well, Wyatt, Lamar Tigers coming in here, being hosted by the Marshfield Bluejays. Here on Veteran Night is what they're having here at the stadium. Last year, Marshfield, first off, they're coached by head coach Cody Bull. Last year, the Blue Jays finished 5-5 on the season. Got knocked out in the second round of districts. Offensively, they're going to be led by Bryant Bull. He's head coach Cody Bull's son. He is a physical specimen at 6'5", 190. He was a second-team All Big 8 quarterback last year. Ran for 609 yards, 12 touchdowns, but throwing the ball's where he's impressive, Wyatt. 67% passing completions.
It's pretty good for high school.
That's pretty good for a high school, yep. He completed 152 passes for 2,060 yards and 14 touchdowns. So he's a 2,000-yard passer for the Blue Jays. Definitely going to lead that offense. But they got a pretty salty running back, too, and the junior Davian Harris, 6 foot, 175 pounds. Read a deal where Coach Bull said that Mr. Harris has bulked up in the offseason, got a little bit thicker, and he's going to be a highlight for that offense as well. So whenever you can balance out that passing attack with a good running back, it always help your team. He ran for 1,248 yards and 13 touchdowns last year. He was an all-district honoree. Receiving for the Blue Jays is 6 foot, 225-pound junior Tyler Young. He had 38 catches for 644 yards and 6 touchdowns, all before he went down in week 6 to a season-ending injury. So he was on fire going into that week 6.
He'll be hungry this year.
Right, in 5 weeks with 38 catches and 644 yards and 6 touchdowns, that's pretty good.
Yep. For
a wide receiver. So that's why I think you're looking at Marshfield here, going to be a balanced attack. For as far as their offensive line, they're going to be anchored by a senior offensive lineman, Tate Crawford, 6'4", 305 pounds. Tate was just like Tyler Young, the wide receiver. He went down to a season-ending injury last year as well. So when you look at this Marshfield record at 5-5, that's 2 big producing guys on a school that probably needed that help, and so that's probably where you see that 5-5 record come in. Defensively for the Blue Jays, they're replacing 4 of their leading tacklers. So this would appear to be their weaker side of the ball. They are returning 30 lettermen and 14 starters, though. All that being said, so but they are replacing the top 4 leading tacklers on defense. But they're going to be led by senior linebacker Kyler Menzies. He's a 6'1", 205-pound senior. 58 tackles and 5 sacks last year, so pretty good linebacker there. And Kyler, and the leading tackler that's returning on the defense for the team is junior outside linebacker Ryan Nagy. Ryan Nagy's not a very big guy at 5'9", 180 pounds, but
we've had those.
As far as the defense goes, he did have the most tackles on those that are returning. Another highlight to their defense, though, is they have 3 senior defensive backs in Travis Greenfield, Marcus Blackstock, and Andrew Beckner. So look for the Blue Jays to be pretty good in the secondary, too. If the Tigers choose to put the ball in the air, that'll definitely be a highlight to Marshfield's defense with three senior leaders in the defensive backfield. For Lamar Tigers, everybody knows went to another state championship, just fell short, and we don't need to recap any of that.
No, we don't.
But the Tigers, just talking with Coach Beshore, everybody knows, lost a lot of linemen. The only returning offensive lineman's number 60, Ryan Davis. Yes, 5'11", 235 pounds. Don't really know what they're going to do with Ryan. I heard that he got moved from the center spot, maybe playing tackle right now. We'll have to wait and see. But you do return a All-State quarterback in Joel Beshore and a good running back in Austin Wilkerson.
Yep, and, Lamar's always – we've lost seniors every year. And, the boys know that when it's their time to come, that they need to step up. And
sure.
they usually do.
Sure.
I'll say that much.
We'll say that, for this offensive line, it's kind of, that's been Lamar's mentality is next man up. You're just biding your time, and we talk about it whenever the Tigers get deep into a playoff run or something, and they do get a high-scoring game, or in those district games, those first-round district games where they have a higher-scoring game, that experience pays off. That's where those guys that have been waiting in the balance, or JV players or whatever, are going to step up big just by getting that experience in those playoff games or whatever. That mop-up time, we talk about how important that is. Look at a guy like number 58, Rain Steven. I think he's going to be on the offensive line. Hadn't got a whole lot of varsity experience, but he's been chomping at the bit to get his shot. So I look for Rain to be big. We was talking about the running backs. Ty Wilhite he played a little bit down there at Reed's last year, but wasn't in the backfield a whole lot. You're going to see a steady diet of him here tonight in the offensive backfield, I think. Guy like Terrell Davis, who was kind of he'd get just a few carries a game. He's a 5-6 carry guy. Look for him to have a breakout year. Who else? Oh, Logan Kish, yeah. Logan Kish Logan was a guy that had a big game down there at Reed's last year. I remember him. He ripped a nice long touchdown run. So and Logan's just a junior. So that experience that he got as a sophomore, coming in as a backup whenever for injuries or whatever. Look for Logan to do good. Go ahead.
We have some guys that have been waiting for their time. I mean, Terrell and Ian, they played, 30% of the snaps last year or more, and now it's time for them to really, show up and get after it.
Sure, and to quote Coach Beshore, look for Ian Googie to have a breakout year. I'm an Ian Googie fan club. Even whenever he was a freshman returning kicks, the kid's just electric. How fast that he is. I'm waiting for him to have a bust-out game where he rips a couple long touchdowns, and that's all it's going to take, especially with him being a junior. He's in a more leadership role now. He's going to be a guy that they're looking to make plays. But you still got Austin Wilkerson and Joel Beshore back there too. So look for the Tiger offense to be probably not miss a step. They're going to be upbeat. Even though you got some new faces, give that offensive line just a little bit of time to gel. Week one, we'll get to see here what they do. It's week one. You're always going to have something to work on.
There's going to be hiccups along the way, the first couple weeks. But, every game it's going to be, like you said, this is going to gel together more.
Sure. So. And, going to the defensive side of the ball for the Tigers, you got the defensive player of the year in Austin Wilkerson coming back at safety. 18 pick. He's got 18 career picks, honing in on Coach Beshore's record, and I think he's going to get that broke this year. But whenever you got the 2A defensive player of the year in that secondary leading this defense, I think the defense is going to be all right. You see a couple younger guys. We was talking about Alex Wilkerson, his little brother, going to play some safety back there with him. But you got Ty Wilhite, who got some quality snaps. The middle linebacker, Kyler Nance, coming back. So look for Kyler to be a big part of it. Did have some sad news in the offseason. Tyson Williams went down with a season-ending injury. Hate to see that for a guy that's a senior, and it breaks everybody's heart. Prayers go out to Tyson and hope that he can take on a leadership role from the sidelines. We talked about guys getting hurt and having season-ending injuries their senior year.
And when something like that happens, it's awful for the player because it's their senior year and they don't get to play. But, it also lifts up the other players because they're wanting to play for that guy and try to make the most out of his senior season still, even though he's not on the field actively. My
guy Jake Paladna last year going out now, he got to play a big part of his senior year, but missed the stuff that you want to finish out on at that state championship game. But Jake knows something about that. A good kid. It's happened here at Lamar. It's happened before at Lamar. Like I say, hopefully he can just take on a leadership role with some of them younger guys playing defensive end and kind of help coach them up on the sidelines. So anyway, thoughts go out to Tyson and his family on that season-ending injury. But I think it's they talk about the brotherhood and
lift up another brother.
Sure, they're gonna build each other up, and I think it'll be a good thing. But this, like I say, we'll just see. Week one, it's everybody's waiting. I get asked in the offseason, what are they going to look like? What are they going? You never know. You never know. And each season is a different. You get a different identity each season. So we'll see what it brings. But we're going to take a 3-minute break. Whenever we come back, we're going to have Coach Beshore's pregame interview. Take a 3-minute break and be right back. You're listening to 101.7 The Vault.
Some things in life you can just rely on, like the comfy fit of a favorite pair of jeans and the tried and true performance of a new home comfort system from Ruud. So here's to reliability built into everything we do. Rely on Ruud.
Get reliable year-round comfort with a new HVAC system installed by the pros at Jones Plumbing, Heat, and Air, the local team you can rely on because the best is not too good for you. Give them a call at 682-2780 and find them fast in names and numbers.
McDonald's of Lamar is proud to be a supporter of all area students and athletes and would like to wish the Lamar Tigers congratulations and continued success throughout the season. McDonald's of Lamar is now under new owners. Shane and Kara Campbell are proud to be members of the Lamar community. Whether you dine in or drive through, they strive to give you the best and most courteous service around. McDonald's of Lamar. Make them your first stop before each game and check out their full menu of great food, drinks, coffee, and ice cream. McDonald's of Lamar, proudly supporting the Lamar Tigers.
The management staff and all employees of Redneck Outdoors, one of the Barton County area's largest employers, would like to wish the Barton County area teams a great year. Redneck Outdoors is always a supporter of area student athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and the entire school system. It takes a lot to create a winning team, and Redneck Outdoors would like to recognize everyone involved. Redneck is always looking for qualified applicants for employment and is proud to support the Barton County area's workforce. Redneck offers competitive wages, health benefits, 401k, as well as an employee stock ownership program. You can apply at 1705 Gulf, Lamar, Missouri, or call 417-682-1927. Redneck Outdoors, nationally known, locally owned and operated, proud to be a part of Barton County. Redneck is an equal opportunity employer.
Farming is a competitive business, which is why four-state farmers entrust their grain handling to Brandt, like Brandt's new swing-away augers that deliver up to 22% more grain capacity, the fastest in the industry, saving precious time when you need it the most. Their full line of augers, belts, carts, and vacs gets the job done every time. So if you're looking for an advantage at harvest time, get yourself some worry-free performance from Brandt and lead the field. Visit Seed and Farm in Lamar or call 417-682-6465 today.
Every patient, every time. At Vision Solutions, we take pride in providing excellent eye care. Functional and trendy frames, the best in lens technology, specialty clinics for dry eye, macular degeneration, glaucoma, and more. We are sure to have exactly what you need at Vision Solutions.
It's time to talk some Lamar Tiger football with our head coach, Jared Beshore. The Tigers getting ready to make the road trip to the Big 8 East opponent, Marshfield, tonight. And, Coach, as you prepared for the week one, all season, all summer, all off season, and in the fall camp, do you feel like you guys got them ready to go tonight?
You know, I think we've had a real solid week of practice. I really do. You know, with the inexperience that we have that's going to have to play for us this year. That was going to be one of my question marks was, are we going to be able to go through a week of prep with just one opponent in mind and get our guys ready to go? Are they going to be able to grasp the game plan and grasp our installs and grasp what our opponents are trying to do? And I think our guys did a really good job at this week. Last week we were preparing for two opponents for our jamboree. And so I think that overwhelmed them a touch. But I think that this week they're starting to get their feet underneath them, and you know, we really did have a good solid week of practice. You know, we still got another day today to kind of you know, make sure and double check everything, sum it all up, polish it up, and then you know, head out tomorrow.
So, talk about the Jamboree a little bit. I would imagine matching up against Webb City and Joplin, a Class 5 and a Class 6 school. Not only that, one of them's the Class 5 defending state champ. Is that with an inexperienced group? Is this a Jamboree that you like because you can get so many maybe mistakes, misalignments, misassignments on film, and use not only this week but the rest of the season to kind of fix some of those mistakes to help that inexperience out a little bit?
You know, it's kind of the mentality of the old, you know, before the state titles and before all the banners came at Lamar. You know, our program, and Coach Bailey always talked about this, you know, our program took a lot of pride during that time of playing bigger schools, playing really tough competition to prepare us for, you know, Class 2 play. And, you know, I think this is just another component of that, kind of using that same mentality of, well, you know, we're playing a bunch of Class 3 and 4 schools in our conference. Well, you know, now we're going to Jamboree against Class 5 and 6 schools to try to get us, you know, get us prepared for what this, you know, or maybe even over-prepare ourselves for our conference play. And you know, you're not going to see any better competition in Southwest Missouri, that is, than Joplin and Webb City. So, you know, our kids take pride in that. And what I really liked about our kids at Jamboree night is they did not back down to those guys at all. And, you know, guys that were bigger, guys that were stronger, guys that, you know, they had better athletes than us at positions. And, you know, our kids didn't back down. They went out and flat out competed. And that was my biggest, you know, takeaway from that. And that's the biggest takeaway you want to have with those guys, especially guys that haven't played before and you don't really know where they, you know, what they're going to look like on a Friday night. That gave us a big tell of, you know, what kids can play and what kids can't. You know, I've said that to many people. It's a huge evaluation tool for us in Jamboree, especially against Webb City and Joplin. So, you know, we got to go see some kids play and got to, you know, guys that haven't got to play on Friday nights as much and see how they compete. And, you know, that tells us what our team's going to be, what our team's going to look like on week 1.
What do you feel like you did the best last week, and what are some of the areas that you need to improve upon as you prepare for the regular season tonight?
Well, like I said, I think the biggest thing that we did well last week was we competed. We showed great effort. I didn't have any guys second guessing. You know, even if they made a mistake, it looked like they were making their mistake full speed. And, you know, you can work with that. It's when guys are thinking too much, they're stopping and they're second guessing themselves. If you just go 100 miles an hour, you know, I can work with that. We'll fix the mistakes later. So I think that was the biggest takeaway. The areas we need to improve, we got to be more disciplined. And, you know, I've talked about that with our team this week. We got to be more disciplined on our middle mistakes. You know, knowing where to align on defense, knowing our keys. And on offense, you know, big discipline piece that we struggled with last year, I thought, was, you know, mental mistakes like jumping off sides, you know, ball security, things like that are things that we can improve on. And I believe that if we can fix those mistakes, we're gonna be really like where we're at here in the next few weeks. And that's been the big key this week is discipline, being a disciplined football team, focusing on what your job is, and doing it to as close to perfection as you can every play.
We're visiting with Jared Beshore, the head coach of the Lamar football team, and they open up at Marshfield tonight. So this begins your third season. What's something that, you know, you've been around football, played at Lamar, you played at Missouri State, had a great career over there at the FCS level. But now that you're a head coach, what's something that's may have occurred or popped up that you had no idea would either be an issue or be a part of coaching high school football?
Listen, that's a good question.
I mean, I'm sure there's something you've learned a lot that you didn't really think that was part of the job, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, there's a ton of things. I think the biggest thing is, you know, and you know it's part of the job, but I think that the biggest thing that, you know, you don't realize that in the position that I'm in, and the position that our coaching staff's in, and the position our teachers in our school buildings are in, is you have a direct effect on a kid's well-being and their mental health and their physical health on a daily basis. And I guess I underestimated that, that influence a little bit. Not that I'm saying that, we're superheroes or anything, but we can really change a kid's mood and change a kid's attitude and change a kid's life over a course of 4 years. And it's pretty special to know when you see a kid that's made that change or has really turned his attitude or turned his actions around. There's numerous guys on our team where, 2 or 3 years ago, I was like, I don't know if this kid's going to make it. I don't know if this kid's going to, help us, or if he's going to get out of this rut, if he's going to be able to maintain his grades, if he's going to be able to, stay out of trouble. And there's some guys that this year have shown me that can happen. And it's just that you don't realize it, and some days you don't even think about it, but you can have a direct influence on a young man's life, and in the way that you carry yourself, and the way that you act, and the way that you come to work every day. So that's something that this year I'm really trying to focus on, and I need to carry myself as if there is 65 young men that their lives need me. Not that they do. I don't have that ego. I don't have that pride, and our coaching staff doesn't have that ego or that pride. But if you carry yourself in that way, you understand that these kids do need. They need that love. They need that relationship with their coaches and with their teachers to have a great high school experience, in my opinion. And then obviously that piece plays really well into our football program and our football team.
Absolutely. Well, that was a great answer, Coach. And as you prepare for Marshfield tonight, do you know much about them heading into week 1, and what do you expect to see from them?
Marshfield's going to have a lot of experience. They got a lot of kids that have played a lot of varsity football for them over the past couple of years. Their senior class is very experienced. They've got a lot of good athletes. I was telling you before the broadcast, their track team last spring won the Big 8 conference and had numerous all-state kids. I mean, they've got athletes, and they've got size up front, and they've got experience. So that typically equals a really good football team. And so I'm looking forward to the challenge. It's the first time Lamar's gotten to play Marshfield, I believe. There's a big guy in town, Pat Barr. He's a Marshfield guy, but he lives in Lamar now, and big supporter of our program. He told me that the last time Lamar played Marshfield was 2001 and 2002. So it's been a long time. It's been about 20 years that we haven't got to play them. So I'm looking forward to that. And it's always fun getting to play new opponents and going into new cities and new stadiums and new programs and getting to experience the different levels of competition.
Well, week 1 and every week for your football team and really everybody around the area, tackle, don't turn it over, and don't jump off sides. Those are so key, especially with inexperience. Are you worried about when those lights go on tonight that even though you had the jamboree, but a game is different, that could be a problem?
Yeah, it is different. And you got to play 4 quarters and not 18 plays like you do in a jamboree. So, yeah, we've got to really focus on doing the little things, like you said, tackling well, blocking well, holding on to the football, not giving up the big plays on defense or special teams, and being coachable and adaptable through the game, because there's going to be some things that week 1 people pull out things that they haven't done or they put in over the summer and they've been working on all year. You got to be able to adapt. So it's going to come down to that. We're past the point of or we're not to the point, of completely trying to out-scheme and game plan somebody. It's more to hey, can we come in here and can we play clean? Can we be disciplined? Can we do the little things to put us in a good spot, in the fourth quarter to win a football game?
Good luck tonight, Coach.
Yep. Thank you guys very much.
The management staff and all employees of Redneck Outdoors, one of the Barton County area's largest employers, would like to wish the Barton County area teams a great year. Redneck Outdoors is always a supporter of area student athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and the entire school system. It takes a lot to create a winning team, and Redneck Outdoors would like to recognize everyone involved. Redneck is always looking for qualified applicants for employment and is proud to support the Barton County area's workforce. Redneck offers competitive wages, health benefits, 401k, as well as an employee stock ownership program. You can apply at 1705 Gulf, Lamar, Missouri, or call 417-682-1927. Redneck Outdoors, nationally known, locally owned and operated. Proud to be a part of Barton County. Redneck is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back to Marshfield, Missouri. Nate Eady and Wyatt Hall bring you the Week 1 game here. That was the coach's interview brought to you by American Family Insurance. For all your insurance needs, see Eric Hughes to get your next quote. Going to go to the Heritage Tractor keys to the game here before we get going.
For the first key of the game, we have for the defense is know your assignment before the snap. A lot of times, their new guys are in there, and then they new positions and they new schemes. So try to really know your position or your spot before the snap, and then after you know your position before the snap, react and go. Just go get the ball, and don't think about it once the snap happens. Just go do your job. And then the third one is leadership. There's a lot of new guys on the field this year, so the seniors and juniors really need to step up and coach up. And then offensive keys of the game. The first one is
he'll get it. Go ahead.
Start off the season strong. This is going to be the momentum going on to week 2, week 3, week 4. So start off strong. Fly off the ball is the second one here. Just play with your head cut off and go after it. The third one is bounce back. We had a lot of penalties last year, Nate, and after we had a penalty, we'd always stack another one up. So this year, after we get one penalty, play clean after that. There you go.
Keys to the game brought to you by Heritage Tractors. Good job, Wyatt. Yeah, I think going back to your defensive thing, just be aggressive. Week 1, fly around, be aggressive, get to the ball. Tigers are going to receive here to start the game. We're just about ready to go here in Marshfield at R.A. Bar Field. Back to receive for the Tigers. Looks like Alex Wilkerson and number 25, Logan Kish. Kicks away, high kick, angling towards the middle of the field. Going to be fielded at the 10 by Alex Wilkerson. He's across the 20, up to the 25, to the 35, to the 40. Breaks a tackle, gets across the 50, up to the 40, to the 35, to the 30. Dragging one, gets popped out of bounds at the Marshfield. What's that, 27-yard line? Looks like big return for the sophomore there on the opening kickoff. Looks like he's got a bit of a cramp going back to the sideline. Another thing you're going to see, key to the game, stay hydrated. It's hot out here, I think 92 degrees. Tigers going to start off here. First offensive possession in a good spot thanks to Alex Wilkerson, the sophomore. Tigers going to break the huddle. Going to go 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. It's going to be Ian Googie, lone to the left. Austin Wilkerson and Kish, your running backs. Joel Beshort, quarterback, sets the line down. Puts one in motion as Ty Wellhite to the left. Penalty on the play. There it is, Wyatt. You just talked about it. See who it's on here. It's going to be a false start on the Lamar Tigers. That'll back them up 5. Little pregame jitters there on the big return there.
That's what I'm saying. We can bounce back right here, Nate, instead of getting another penalty here.
Sure.
Let's go get back another 5 yards and then work from there.
Sure. Be patient. Calm your nerves. Be 1st and 15 now after the penalty. Same set, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Beshore puts Ty Wellhite in motion to the left. Going to let him get set. Takes the snap, hands off, going left to Austin Wilkerson. He's going to be hemmed in, hit at the 35, and going to be dropped for a loss of 2, looks like. Good pursuit there by the Bluejays. This is going to be a loss of 2, bring up a 2nd and 17 from the Marshfield 34. 11:27 here left in the first quarter, scoreless. Looked like that play got strung out and a little chip block going on, trying to get upfield. Maybe missed a good opportunity to set a wall there for Austin. See if the Tigers can bounce back. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right, 1 back in the backfield's Kish. Motion to the right, takes a snap going right with Ty Wellhite. He's across the 30-yard line up to the 25, across the 20, up to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Ty Wellhite.
Let's go.
Ty Wellhite scoring on a 34-yard touchdown run there. Second offensive play of the game for the Lamar Tigers. How about that for a start?
Man, just, that's what I'm saying. Bounce back right there. They did it.
That's going to be a Lamar Tiger touchdown. Brought to you by Gearheads Garage. Extra point coming up for Jorge Juarez. Carthage Ag Service, the sponsor. Snaps down, kicks up, right down the pipe, and the Lamar Tigers are going to draw first blood here, 7-0 in your Week 1 matchup. Take a 30-second break and be right back. You listen to 101.7 The Vault.
Hey, DQ fans, have you checked
now
out
that the sun
DQ
is getting
app?
hotter, you need to
Explore
stay
the menu,
cooler.
order
Shady's
ahead with
Tint and
easy
Detail
ordering,
can help you do
save with
just
the
that.
weekly deals
Auto,
and more.
residential,
Your
or
go-to
commercial
app is
window
now
tinting
cooler
is
than
a
ever.
specialty of
Locate your
Shady's.
favorite
They also
DQ
do auto
restaurant
glass
like
repair
Grill
and
Chill in
replacement,
Lamar.
plus
And
spray
see
and
how
bed
easy it
liners.
is to
Stop
order
in
your
and see the
bathing
new location
suits.
across from
Repeat your
Clements
orders
Plumbing
in
and
a
Heating on
flash with
12th Street in
one-click
Lamar.
ordering.
Call
And speed things up with the addition of Apple Pay.
417-392-9200 to
Only at
schedule
DQ,
your
where
appointment.
happy
Stay
tastes
cooler
good.
and protect your investment.
Welcome back to Marshfield, Missouri. Nate Eady and Wyatt Hall bringing you this Week 1 matchup for your Lamar Tigers. Tigers draw first blood, get on the board here 7-0 with a 34-yard run by the senior Ty Wilhite.
He's also the kicker this year.
Nice. Ty Wilhite going to have your first kickoff here, sponsored by Lamar Bank and Trust. Stop spending the time of your life paying bills. Use online banking at www.lbt.com. Wyatt, that first play from scrimmage was a penalty, backed him up 5, and then a 2-yard loss on the next run. But the Tiger offensive line did a good job getting it blocked up, and I don't think Ty was touched. He turned on the Jets. Back to receive for the Marshfield Bluejays. Going to be number 3, Marcus Gritz, the junior. Wellhite puts the foot in it. Spinning, going to drop at the 30-yard line, and Marshfield's going to fall on it at the 26.
I don't think
kind of looked like a low punt. Somehow he got some spin on that thing.
I don't think we're going to see too many touchbacks this year, Nate.
No, just depends. Austin Wilkerson's handled the kicking duties before too, so you got a guy there, another senior that can kick off. I think the Jose Juarez. I called him Jorge earlier. It's Jose Juarez. I think he did some kicking last year as well, so you never know. Marshfield going to break the huddle here. 1st and 10 from their own 27. Shotgun. 1 back in the backfield, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 1 back at a wing. Bull going to take the snap. Fumble on the play, and Lamar Tigers are going to have it. No, looks like they dropped it, and there's a scrum at the bottom. See who got on it. I think Marshfield got back on it. Looked like number 54, Xavier Pragash, had that thing and just dropped it. He tried to scoop it and take off running.
Hey, in that situation, I mean,
just
I know the line.
Tie that tighter than the lid on a pickle jar, man. Cover it up and get the ball back on a short porch for your offense. That would have been huge. Marshfield did recover it, but a loss of 3 on the play brings up 2nd and 13 from their own 24. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, 1 back in the backfield. Shotgun formation again for Bull. Takes the snap, going to look to throw now. He's sitting in the pocket, throws a slant route, and it's going to be broke up by the senior Joel Beshore, but a flag on the play. Why, it looked like he just got his hand in there and knocked it away. I didn't see anything.
The only thing that I could have saw, Nate, is he wrapped his right arm around, but that's not.
Well, just a comeback route on the Marshfield side here. There's going to be pass interference against Beshore on the play. That'll give them enough for a first down, I believe. Yep, 15-yard penalty. He's going to take it up to the Marshfield 39. Dadgummit. Man, you could have had the ball back there on that. Xavier Pragash,
I really did not think that was enough contact to.
No. And, Xavier, he's getting his first start at defensive end. He wants to make a play.
Yeah.
But, dadgum.
And,
bad
Nate,
luck.
Another thing that we didn't talk about is the refs down here are a little different than where down where we're at.
Shotgun formation here on the 1st and 10. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right, 1 back in the backfield. Bull takes the snap. Going to run to his left, and he's got a little bit of room being chased in the backfield. Going to be wrapped up at the 38. Going to be dropped at the 40. Good job, good pursuit there by the Lamar Tiger defense. Looked like Alex Wilkerson in on the tackle as well as Cameron Sturgill, another guy, a returning linebacker we forgot to mention in the pregame, and talked to Coach Beshore about him. That kid has put on some height and weight for his senior year, and he looks good. That's the kind of linebacker you want coming back.
Absolutely, and he really stepped up last year, and this year it's just going to get better.
Sure, Coach Beshore couldn't say enough about him. Said he worked his tail off in the offseason. He looks good out there. Marshfield going to be in a 2nd and 9 now. Shotgun formation. 1 receiver left, 1 right, 1 back in the backfield. Takes the snap. Going to go straight ahead with it. Going to be hit at about the 42, wrapped up, and going to be dropped at the 43 there.
I think Carson and Alex were on that one, Nate.
Looked like Davian Harris, the junior running back for the Bluejays on the carry there. Good job by the Tiger defense. Now you got them in this 3rd down situation. Not a 3rd and real long, 3rd and 6. 8:58 left here in the first quarter. Tigers lead 7-0. See what the Bluejays do here. Going to go shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. 1 back in the backfield. Bull motions his running back to his left side. Tiger defense shifts. Bull takes the snap. He is going to look to throw. Flushed out of the pocket, moving right. He's looking for a receiver. He's got one over the top. Ian Googie in coverage, and he overthrows his receiver at the 21-yard line. Good coverage there by Ian Googie. I thought he was going to be beat on the it was like a comeback and then turn it up the sidelines and go. Ian did a good job staying in coverage there, but Bull just overthrows his receiver. Incomplete pass, going to bring up a 4th down for the Bluejays.
And, that's the kind of defensive stance we want right there to start off the game.
Get off the field. Don't let them across midfield. Good first series for the Lamar Tiger defense. Looks like Marshfield's going to punt here. Bull, the senior quarterback, is their punter. Ian Googie back to receive. Bull takes the snap. Rolling right. He's under pressure by Cameron Sturgill. He fumbles the football. He's going to try to pick it up at the 25, running to his right now. He's got some room to run. Cameron Sturgill giving chase. He gets across the 35, and he's wrapped up by Alex Wilkerson at the 37-yard line, so turnover there. Turnover on downs there. Blue Jays looking like they were going to fake punt that. Bull just rolling to his right, and he kind of pulled up the throw, but the Tiger defense and Cameron Sturgill was right in his face. Got all the way to the Tiger side, reversed his field, come back. Looked like he had some blockers, but credit the sophomore Alex Wilkerson for making a nice tackle. Tigers take over offensively in Marshfield territory, 1st and 10 from the 38, 8:13 left. Tigers lead 7-0. There was a penalty on that play, illegal procedure in the on the Blue Jays, but the Tigers declined the penalty, obviously. Officials got a timeout here just for a second. They're going to talk about something on the field. I don't think so. I don't think it's a water timeout. They're not ushering out any water bottles. Looks like the white hat talking to the senior quarterback, Joel Beshore. Got the discussion over with. He blows the whistle, and we're underway now. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Terrell Davis on the field now. Beshore takes the snap, hands going to the right to Logan Kish. Gets across the 35, breaks a tackle, gets up to the 31. Nice little pickup there by the junior. Going to be a gain of about 7 on the play. That was kind of delayed. Talked about Logan last year. Wyatt, he did tear it up down there at Reed's, and it seemed like as the season went on, he was trying to maybe be a little too patient, bouncing him back and forth. Good job there, putting his head down and picking up gain of 6 on the play. Puts him in a 2nd and 4. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the right. Hold on just a second. 1 to the left, Ian Googie. Terrell Davis stays in the game.
Corner's pretty far off of Ian there.
Beshore sets him down, motion to the left with Davis. And take the snap, go straight ahead with it. Cross the 30, up to the 25, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Lamar Tigers. Nice little scamper there by the senior quarterback, 32 yards on the touchdown run, and the Tigers got a 13-0 lead now. 2 plays again and a touchdown. I'll take that all night long.
Every day.
get a 6-yard pickup and then a 32-yard touchdown run, you'll take that every time. That was a Gearheads Garage touchdown. Now for the Carthage Ag Service extra point. Going to be Jose Juarez. Hunter Lundeen to hold, snaps down, kicks up right down the middle, and it is good. Tigers take a 14-0 lead, take a 30-second break, and be right back. You're listening to 101.7 The Vault.
Beardy's Custom and Collision can customize your prize ride. Bring it back.
Does this sound like you? Or maybe your inner biker sounds like...
No matter what motorcycle motor is music to your ears, Shelter Insurance has a policy that's music to your wallet.
Shelter insures your fun stuff. Motorcycles to riding mowers, ATVs to RVs, bikes to bass boats. If it rides, rolls, or floats, we can cover it. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Beardy's Custom and Collision. That's B-E-A-R-D-I-E-S, custom with a K and collision.
Back to Marshfield, Missouri. Nate Eady and Wyatt Hall bring you this week 1 matchup. Lamar Tigers lead 14-0 with 7:22 left in the first quarter. Wyatt just talked about it on the break. 4 minutes and 38 seconds, and you got a 2-touchdown lead. That's a good start for the Lamar Tiger offense.
Now that is starting off strong.
And the defense, you know, giving up the first down on the pass interference penalty, but held strong, got off the field. And then special teams comes up with a big play. Bluejays try to fake a punt, and Tigers made them pay for it. Now for the LBT kickoff, Ty Wilhite. Going to do it again. Puts the foot to it right down the middle. Going to be fielded at the 20-yard line. He's going to reverse his field, go back towards the Tigers sideline. Tigers giving chase. He gets across the 25, up to the 30, up to the 35, and he's going to be popped by Logan Kish and the senior Ty Wilhite. You know, what I do like about Ty kicking, and you just seen it right there, he had a little bit of a seam. Usually your kicker stays back there as a safety net, but Ty, he had a hit of the game last year one time, and he can lay out some punishment. So I like that in a kicker, that when your kicker can hit like that.
And, you know, I was talking to Ty about him kicking because I was surprised. And he was telling me that one of the reasons was so he could go field and go down the field and actually go tackle the guy.
Sure. Looks like we got a water break here. We'll take 30 seconds and be right back. You're listening to 101.7 The Vault.
Hi, I'm Nathan Mabry with USA Mortgage. We are one of the leading mortgage lenders in the state of Missouri.
If your local school had a nickel for every time someone swiped their debit card, they'd have, well, let's find out. Support local schools by getting a School Pride debit card from Lamar Bank and Trust. Show your school spirit with a Lamar Tigers, Golden City Eagles, or Liberal Bulldogs print. With every completed Signature Bank transaction, LBT will send a nickel back to your school. That's going to be a whole lot of nickels by the end of the year. Stop by or visit lbt.com to learn more. LBT, a better way to bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Marshfield, Missouri, here at R.A. Bar Field. Wyatt Eady. Boy, we'll knock the rust off and get it straight. Nate Eady and Wyatt Hall, how about that?
Sounds good to me. 1st and
10 for the Marshfield Bluejays from their own 37. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Bull looking over the defense, going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off going left to the running back, Harris. He's going to be up to the 40-yard line. He's going to be gang tackled there by Ian Googie. And Ty Wilhite looked like Ty screaming from that outside linebacker spot there. Good pursuit there. Gain of about 3 on the play, looked like, for Harris. Tiger defense looks like running a 3-man front here. A little different look for him. Looks like number 69, Rourke Dillon, heading up that nose tackle spot. Guy that got in a little bit last year is another contributor. Shotgun formation, motion to the left. Bull going to let him get set, takes the snap, going to go straight ahead with Harris. He's hit in the backfield by Kyler Nance, going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of an inch there. Man, thought Kyler Nance had him about 3 yards deep there, but just missed the tackle. Good read by the middle linebacker there. Kyler, a guy that big producer on this defense. Anytime you can get 2 linebackers like Nance and Cameron Sturgill, and then you get the 2A Defensive Player of the Year at safety, your defense is still going to be pretty salty.
It's kind of nice.
It is nice. Going to bring up a 3rd and 7 from the Marshfield 40, 5:55 left here in the first quarter. Tigers lead 14-0. Shotgun formation again. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Bull takes the snap, going to look to throw. Under a little bit of pressure, steps up in the pocket, throws down the Marshfield sideline. He's got a guy, and it's going to be incomplete at the about 11-yard line. That is a cannon on the senior quarter. That was a bomb. He stepped into that throw and gave it all he got, all he could, and just overthrew his receiver. I don't think the receiver even had a look at the ball. An intended receiver was number 14, the senior Joe Harles. Joel Beshore in coverage there, did a good job. Tigers defense got him now in a 4th and 7 here. It appears they're going to punt, but again, with the quarterback being your punter, you never know what can happen. Googie back to field the punt. Bull moving right, going to put the foot to it, and it's a wobbly, bad kick towards the Tigers sideline, going to go out of bounds at the Marshfield 49, so Tigers starting in Blue Jay territory again. That's a Lamar Tigers defensive stop. Forgot to read it last time. Sorry about that, Nate. That'll be a Tigers defensive stop brought to you by USA Mortgage. Call Nathan Mayberry for all your mortgage needs, 417-214-9119. Just got a update from one of my buddies. Nix is up on Webb City 7-0. Got a little skin in that game, I guess you could say. My little brother's refereeing that one. So
okay.
Tigers going to start here in Blue Jay territory again. As I mentioned, 1st and 10 from the Blue Jay 49. 5:36 left in the first quarter, up 14-0. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Motion to the right with Terrell Davis. Beshore taking the snap straight ahead across the 45, up to the 40. Gets across the 40, up to about the 38 and going to be brought down. Looks like he got past the sticks there, and that will be enough for a Stevens Automotive first down. Haven't got to read one of those yet because they keep busting those long runs for touchdowns.
It's our first down.
First down brought to you by Stevens Automotive. Tigers keep the drive going like Stevens Automotive keeps your car rolling. Tiger offense looking pretty good here, piling up the rushing yards on these Blue Jays. Got Tyler Ansley at wide receiver out to the right now. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Beshore takes the snap, looking to throw. Comeback throw to the Tiger sideline. It's Ian Googie. Catches it at the 30. Spin move on a guy. Gets across the 20, up to the 15, to the 10. Driving his feet and going to be brought down right at the 10-yard line. Boy, that was quick, Wyatt. He left that defender hugging air whenever he put that spin move on. It was just a comeback. It was just a little short comeback route.
He looked even faster there than he did last year.
Yep. That's what Coach Beshore is talking him up. He looks for Googie to have a big year out at that wide receiver spot. He was talking one day, he said, I just got to find ways to get the ball in his hands, and he'll make something happen, and you've seen it right there. Tigers pick up another Stevens Automotive first down. 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Motion to the left with Terrell Davis. Kish and Wilkerson, the running backs. Beshore takes the snap straight ahead with it. Cuts back to the right, spin at the 5-yard line, breaks a tackle, driving his feet, and going to be brought down at about the 3 or 4-yard line, looks like, where they're going to spot him. Nice little 7-yard run there by the senior quarterback. You know, Joel, with as fast as he is, he can still thump.
Yeah, he can.
He'll run up inside, and whenever it's time, he'll lay a hat on somebody. He doesn't just try to outrun everybody. Looks like there was a penalty on the play, though, that I missed over near the Lamar hash. It's going to be a hold on the Tigers, so back them up. 1st and goal from the 20 now, Wyatt. There's one of your shoot yourself in the foot penalties.
Just try not to do that.
Week 1, so we'll let them have a pass. Tigers going to go same set, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. 1st and goal from the 20. Beshore takes the snap, looking to throw, rolling to his right, finds one out in the flat. It's Kish. He's caught it at the 15. Barrels over a guy at the 10-yard line. That was number 9 for the Blue Jays coming up. Marcus Blackstock, one of the senior defensive backs. He come up to lay a hat on Logan, and Logan had something for him. Going to actually mark him at the 11-yard line. Be 2nd and goal from there. 4:02 left in the first quarter. Tigers up 14-0. So there you go, White. You gain almost half of your 10-yard penalty back. Got 11 yards and 3 downs to get into the end zone.
I think that's possible, Nate.
I think they can do it. Tigers trying to hustle to the line. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Hands to Wilkerson going left. He cuts up inside at the 5-yard line, runs into a pile of Tiger offensive linemen and Blue Jay defenders. They're going to mark him down at the 4-yard line.
Good 6-yard gain there, I'd say.
7, yep.
7.
Nice run. Now you got 3rd and goal. Where'd they spot it? They're going to say he was down at the 5, so it was a 6-yard run. You were right. 3rd and goal from the 5. You know, in week 1, you see it here. They're trying to get the calls in. Everything's new. So Tigers are taking some time, you know, getting these calls. We got 8 seconds left on the play clock here, and Coach Beshore trying to get them to hurry up. Tigers going to go under center here.
Timeout there.
And Coach Beshore is going to call a timeout. Good timeout there. We'll take it with him. 30-second break and be right back. You listen to 101.7 The Vault.
At Runyon CPA, they're not just your ordinary
Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air would like to wish the Tigers coaches and all involved with the program a great season. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air has been serving the needs of the people in the area for years. With a trained staff of technicians, they can do the job big or small. Whether it's plumbing, heating, or air, they get the job done right the first time and at a price that's hard to beat. The staff and management, always a proud supporter of Lamar Tigers athletics and the entire school. Don't forget to schedule your appointment to get your system checked out before it begins to have problems. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air, located at 400 West 12th Street in Lamar. Give them a call today at 417-682-3797.
Welcome back to Marshfield, Missouri. Nate Edie, Wyatt Hall bringing you the Week 1 matchup here. Tigers up 14-0 in the first quarter over the Marshfield Bluejays. 3:17 left in the first quarter. Facing a 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line, Wyatt. Now this is where you get to test that pretty much new offensive line. See what they got. Tigers going to go heavy here. Looks like Terrell Davis, Austin Wilkerson in the backfield, and Logan Kish at fullback. Beshore going to go under center. Looking over the defense. Takes the snap. Sweep to the left with Beshore. He's got lead blockers out there. Going to bounce it outside, and he's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Lamar Tigers. Tigers got a 20-0 lead here over the Marshfield Bluejays here in the first quarter. I like the play call.
I do too. You know, that's one of those, I mean, it's been all 3 touchdowns where they've walked in clean, not a scratch on the jersey.
3 Gearheads Garage touchdowns here in the first quarter for the Lamar Tigers. See if we can make it 3 good Carthage Ag Service extra points. Jose Juarez to kick. Snaps down. Kicks up. Low kick, but it went right down the pipe, and it's good. Tigers take a 21-0 lead. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back. Listen to 101.7 The Vault.
Does this sound like you? Or maybe your inner biker sounds like...
No matter what motorcycle motor is music to your ears, Shelter Insurance has a policy that's music to your wallet.
Shelter insures your fun stuff. Motorcycles to riding mowers, ATVs to RVs, bikes to bass boats. If it rides, rolls, or floats, we can cover it. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Back to Marshfield, Missouri. Nate Edie and Wyatt Hall bring you the Week 1 matchup here. Tigers got a 21-0 lead if you're just tuning in. You've missed 3 touchdowns here in the first quarter. Now for your LBT kickoff. Each Tiger football game is sponsored by Lamar Bank and Trust Company. LBT and Tiger football, a winning combination. Looks like Ty Wilhite going to handle the kicking duties again. Senior Ty Wilhite got him a touchdown, put the first touchdown on the board for the Lamar Tigers on a 34-yard run. And it's been all good news from there. All right, you go back to the penalty, you know, that's the other thing that builds confidence in your offensive line. You get a penalty, a holding penalty like that, puts you in 1st and goal from the 20. That could crumble that drive.
And a lot of times, last year it did.
Hats off to this offensive line, though. They gain half of it back almost, then they punch it up the middle again, get in the end zone. No big deal. Shrug it off. That's a good start for the offensive line and a check mark for them going into next week for Coach Beshore. Wilhite approaching the football, puts the foot to it. Now he's got an end-over-end kick, going to be fielded about the 11-yard line. He's coming up the Blue Jay hash. He breaks a tackle, gets across the 30-yard line, up to the 40, up to the 50-yard line, gets across the 35, up to the 10, 15, up to the 10, and going to be knocked out of bounds by Aiden Sheet. A little shoving and pushing going on there. So I seen the hold too, Wyatt, at the 50-yard line on the senior Ty Wilhite. And a big block come up at about the 15. I think it was number 15, Tate Ansley, and the Blue Jays. That kid launched. You could call a helmet to helmet there on that block.
Yeah.
But it's all right. Don't panic. Now, Blue Jays, 1st and goal from the 6. Let's see what the defense has got.
And this is a good test for our defense on the first game.
Good test for the special teams. No panic here. Go out, do your assignment, play by play. Looks like Blue Jays going to go shotgun, but it's broken formation. Bull going to take the snap, running left with it. Gets up to the 10-yard line and going to be popped out of bounds by Austin Wilkerson, and there's an early leader for hit of the game. I hate to tell the 6'5" quarterback, but whenever you're going to run outside like that, you better keep your head on a swivel because the 2A Defensive Player of the Year from 2021 has got a beat on you, and you better lower your shoulder and not run straight up and down. He could have got his head taken off right there, but Austin let up. He didn't even wrap him up. He just popped him out of bounds. Bring up a 2nd and goal now from the 10-yard line. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 2 to the right, 1 back in the backfield. Bull takes the snap. Going to hand off going right. It's Harris. He tries to get outside, breaks the tackle at the 10. Wilkerson giving chase again, and he's going to be wrapped up by Austin Wilkerson and number 1, Ian Googie. Good job there. Austin just flying through those alleys and making big tackles here on this series. No gain on the play. Going to be 3rd and 10. 2 more. Stiffen up and hold them out of the end zone after that big return, and that'll build confidence in that defense. Play-by-play here. Don't get burnt on a fake, trying to come up and stuff the run. Still got to play pass protect. 3 receivers to the left now, 1 to the right, 1 back in the backfield. Bulls in shotgun, looking over the defense. They take the snap, looking to throw here. Pushed out of the pocket, rolling right. He's going to throw it out of bounds, incomplete, just throws it away on the play. Forced out of bounds there, looked like by number 51. Should have been intentional grounding. I'll agree with you. It was Trace Woldridge, Rylan Woldridge's little brother, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Did a good job, and they did throw a penalty on it. Trace Woldridge forced him out of the pocket from that left defensive end spot. It's going to be an intentional grounding, but the Tigers are going to decline it and put the Blue Jays in a 4th and goal from the 10 now. Good job by Trace Woldridge. That's going to be hard to remember.
Yeah.
Excuse me if you hear me say Trace Wilhite. Looks like we got a timeout on the field going to be taken by the Blue Jays. We'll take it with them. 30-second break and be right back. You listen to 101.7 The Vault.
Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air has...
Tiger football isn't just a game, it's a tradition. Everyone at Baldwin Auto Repair wishes the Tigers a safe and successful season. Your second biggest expenditure is usually your vehicle, and when things go wrong, the longer you wait, the worse it can get. Baldwin Auto Repair has the equipment and experience to check your car out before that little thing becomes a big one. They can fix whatever problem your vehicle is having quickly and with rates that are hard to beat. For whatever is ailing your pride and joy, call Zach at Baldwin Auto Repair.
Hi, Tiger fans. This is Kevin from Bull Insurance Agency. Just like you, we are proud to support our Lamar Tigers. I want to take a moment to thank all the coaches, assistants, parents, and everyone involved that invests in our kids and community. From youth sports to high school, your commitment to our players is appreciated. Just like the Tigers, my team at Bull Insurance Agency will work hard to protect what matters most to you. So stop by or visit us online at bullinsuranceragency.com.
Welcome back to Marshfield, Missouri. Nate Eady and Wyatt Hall bring it to you. Long commercial break there. We missed the 4th and goal. The Blue Jays went for a field goal there. It was a high end-over-end kick and ended up being no good. So that's the Lamar Tigers, USA Mortgage defensive stop there. Good job by the Lamar Tigers. We just talked about it.
That's the way you want to start the season right there.
Sure, that's huge.
That's a big confidence builder.
1st and goal from the 10. You give up nothing. Actually, I think they started at the 6 maybe. You give up nothing and hold them. So
and Nate, our offense gets to start down here now, and we get to work on some offense.
See what kind of drive we get here. They're going to mark it 1st and 10 from the Tiger 20-yard line. I don't know why they did that. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Motion to the left with Terrell Davis. Beshore going to keep it himself. Gets across the 20, up to the 25, up to the 30. Lowers his head and runs over one up to the 35-yard line. Nice 15-yard pickup there by the senior quarterback. Why did they spot that at the 20? It was first and goal from the 10. They missed the extra point. Why do you not start from the 10? If anybody knows the answer to that, let me know.
I really don't know.
They gave us a free 10 yards there
Mike,
after the no good on the field goal.
Yeah, I think on all missed tries now you go to the 20.
Okay. First and 10 from the Tiger 35. Snap to Beshore, handing off left to Wilkerson. Gets across the 40 up to the 45. Going to be brought down about the 46. Another first down for the Lamar Tigers. Stevens Automotive first down. Michael Moyer has given us the official answer on all missed field goals. You spotted at the 20 now.
I wonder if, but that has to be inside the 20.
Maybe.
I mean, there's no way you kick a field goal outside the 20 and then you get yards decreased.
Clock under a minute now, 48 seconds. Tigers lead 21-0. Shotgun formation, 1 back in the backfield. Beshore takes the snap option to the right. He's looking to pitch it, keeps it, pulls up and gets to the Marshfield 41-yard line. Boy, that happened quick. He had me stumbling there. Another Stevens Automotive first down. Had Ian Googie on the option to the right and faked the pitch and turned on the Jets. Gets all the way down to the Marshfield 41. 30 seconds left now in the first quarter. Another Stevens Automotive first down. Tigers looking to the sideline for the call. Play clock's at 15, so I mean, the game clock's at 17, so you got to run a play here. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right, Beshore and shotgun. Takes the snap. Going to throw out in the flat to Ty Wellhite. He's across the 40, up to the 35, up to the 30, up to the 25, and going to be popped out of bounds. That will bring an end to the first quarter, though, as Wellhite gets tackled out of bounds. Lamar Tigers lead 21-0. We'll take a 1 minute break, and be back. You're listening to 101.7 The Vault.
Missing that human touch.
Do you want real pizza made fresh with homemade dough and sauce with all the ingredients? Go to Mother Tucker's Pizza. Your perfect pizza is waiting, and they have curbside delivery, dine-in, a daily buffet, fresh daily salad, or you can try nachos, wings, mushrooms, and toasted right out of the oven sandwiches. Mother Tucker's Pizza has 12 specialty pizzas, or they can custom make yours. They also have a huge patio to hang out with friends and family. Come on by before the game. Mother Tucker's Pizza, the pizza you've been waiting on. Next to the golf course in Lamar. Call ahead, 681-0855.
Explore your career possibilities at Cox Health. As one of Southwest Missouri's choice employers, we keep these traditions alive by continually investing in the technology, resources, and people that make us the region's healthcare leader. If you're ready to explore the possibilities of a Cox Health career, we'd love to meet you. Life-changing careers happen here. Call 417-269-5627 or go to coxhealth.com/careers.
Back to Marshfield, Missouri. Nate Edie Wyatt Hall bringing us week 1 matchup. Tigers in the first quarter with a 21-0 lead over the Marshfield Bluejays. Going to start this second quarter with a 1st and 10 from the Marshfield 24. And give a shout out to my QB1 way back in the day. Taryn Timmons sending me a text. All field goal attempts that reach the end zone result in a touchback in high school. Ball goes to the 20. See? Smart. I played defense. All I had to do that go get see ball, go get ball thing. That's what a QB1's supposed to know, that stuff. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Motion to the right with Terrell Davis. Beshore going to hand off, going back to the left to Cooper Hahn. He's across the 20 up to the 15. Going to be popped out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Nice little run there by the sophomore Cooper Hahn. He's popped out of bounds. They called to stop the clock, but they're not stopping it. Nice run there by Cooper Hahn. Going to pick up a Stevens Automotive first down, put the Tigers in a 1st and 10 from the Marshfield 12. Logan Kish and Cooper Hahn, the running backs now. Terrell Davis in the slot. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Motion to the left with Terrell Davis. Beshore going to pull up and look to throw. Looking for a receiver, throws to Cooper Hahn. It's caught at the 5-yard line, lowers his head near the goal line. Going to be popped out of bounds just short, looks like at about the 1. Cooper Hahn, the sophomore, coming up just short.
That was a hard hit.
That was a big collision there. Good effort there by the sophomore trying to get in the end zone. I think he was hit by 2 Marshfield defenders there. It's on the far side of the field, and these old eyes can't see that far. You have to help me out. Be first and goal from the 1 for the Lamar Tigers now. Going to go heavy here. Terrell Davis and Austin Wilkerson with Kish at fullback. Snap to him. Going to hand off up the middle to Austin Wilkerson, and the senior walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Lamar Tigers. Another Gearheads Garage touchdown. This time the senior, Austin Wilkerson, going to put it on the board. Looks like Jose Juarez to attempt the Carthage Ag service extra point. Hunter Lundeen to hold. Lundeen checking with Juarez. Snaps down, kicks up, and it is right down the pipe. Good. Tigers lead 28-0. Take a 30-second break and be right back. Here's the 101.7 The Vault.
At Runyon CPA, they're not just your ordinary CPA firm. They're your partners in success. Being a tax CPA isn't just about crunching numbers. It's about going beyond what you expect. At Runyon CPA, they personally handle each client, treating you with honesty and respect. They will provide you with all the options so you can decide how to move forward in growing and managing your farm or small business. Check them out at runyoncpa.com or facebook.com/runyoncpa. Call or text to secure your tax appointment for this coming season right now, 417-682-1592.
Welcome back to Marshfield, Missouri. Week 1 matchup. Tigers up 28-0 here in the second quarter if you're just joining us. 11:18 left in the second quarter. Wyatt, it's been a scoring frenzy. You talked about that drive. Tigers starting from their own 20. Put together a nice drive, capped off with a 1-yard touchdown run by Austin Wilkerson, the senior.
And, for the most part, after we've had a penalty, we've came back and played some clean football. So.
Yep. Ty Wilhite going to do the LBT kickoff again. See if the kickoff team can redeem themselves. Marshfield had a big return last time, but the Tiger defense stepped up and held them out of the end zone. Took it all the way down to, I think, the Tigers 6. See what the kick coverage does here. Wilhite approaching the football. Puts the foot to it, spiral kick, going angling to the right, going to be fielded at the 35, and he's going to be wrapped up real quick at the 41. Going to be brought down. Going to mark him at about the 42. Good coverage there, but not a very good kick. Another spiral kick like we've seen on his first one. Marshfield, pretty good field position here. Take over 1st and 10 from their own 41s where they spotted it. See what the Tiger defense can do now. Rourke Dillon, they're going 3-man front again. Rourke Dillon going to head up that defensive line at the nose tackle spot. Got Trace Wooldridge and Xavier Pagash at the ends. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 1 back in the backfield. Bull going to take the snap, hands off up the middle, and he's going to be met by Xavier Pagash in the backfield, but he squeaks past the tackle and gets up to about the 43-yard line, gain of 2 on the play. And another text update. Looks like Webb City and Nixa 14-7 with a Nixa lead. Get some scores at halftime for you. 2nd and 8 here. Shotgun formation. 2 backs in the backfield. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Mixing up the 2 backs in the backfield now. Harris to his right. Bull takes the snap, looking to throw. Throwing up the Tiger sideline. Deep, high ball going up top to the wide receiver. It's going to be good coverage there by number 21, Tyler Ansley. Good job. Looked like there was some pushing and shoving on that play. Probably on both sides, but officials decide not to throw the flag either way.
I thought that was pretty good coverage there.
It was. Tyler right in his hip pocket there. Stayed to the inside of it. Did a good job. Man-to-man coverage is tough, as you well know.
Yeah.
way back in the day whenever you played
that was way
defensive back.
Long time ago.
3rd and 8 now for the Bluejays. 10:29 left in the first half. Tigers up 28-0. Shotgun formation. Bull takes the snap, looking to throw again. Tigers bringing a blitz up the middle with Kyler Nance. He's flushed out of the pocket, tucks it to run, gets across the 45 up to the 50, and going to be popped out of bounds at the Tiger 48 by Ian Googie, but it was enough for a first down. Looked like Bull got it picked up there. And Kyler Nance just missed on that blitz, Wyatt.
Barely.
Forced Bull to step up into the pocket. Rourke Dillon coming back onto the field. Looked like number 66, Mario Della Pina, the sophomore, was playing deep nose tackle there on that play. Rourke says, I got enough energy to go the next play, gets the sophomore off the field. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers right, 1 to the left, 1 back in the backfield. Bull takes the snap, hands off running right to Harris. Gets up to the 50, up to the 45, and he's going to be tackled there by a bunch of Lamar Tigers. Penalty on the ground there at about the Tiger 48. Big collision there, and I think 43 had something to do with it there. Austin Wilkerson. The penalty on the Lamar side, too. Be false start on the Blue Jays. Back them up 5, put them in a 1st and 15, now back in their own territory. Another sub at nose tackle. Who you got there?
That is...
That's 71.
71.
Joshua Herbinger. New face, Joshua, senior, 5'9", 180-pound nose tackle. Gonna get after him. Coach Wilkerson wanting some speed at that nose tackle spot. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Snap to Bull, hands off to Harris going left. He's dancing around, gets across the 50 and going to be wrapped up just on the other side of the 50 by number 43. Good tackle there by Austin Wilkerson, the senior. Looked like Harris had some room to run there, but Austin closed it down. Harris picked up 4 on the play, brings up 2nd and 11 from the Tiger 49. Not a whole lot of action out of the Marshfield offense, but credit that to the Lamar Tiger defense. Cameron Sturgill checking into the game now. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. 1 back in the backfield's Harris. Bull looking over the defense. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Going to step up, throws down the middle of the field. Good coverage there by Cameron Sturgill. Had his hands on it and just dropped it. That was good coverage there for a big old tall linebacker to be in that coverage on that seam right down the middle. That's another hard one to defend. No safety help over the top. Good job by the senior linebacker. He was talking about him. Had the pleasure of having Coach Bishort Methodist Men a couple weeks ago, and he was talking about Cameron whenever he was a freshman. He was a 5'0", 130-pound dude, and now he's looking like a college specimen out there. Well, they got him listed at 6'3", 200. Shotgun formation, 1 back in the backfield. Referee's going to blow it dead here. Timeout by the Blue Jays. We'll take it with them. 30-second break and be right back. You're listening to 101.7 The Vault.
It's important to spend time with the people you love, and Clear Creek Golf Car has the vehicle to take you there. Whether relaxing by the pool, hanging out at the lake, or cruising around the neighborhood, Clear Creek Golf Car has the most inventory in the Midwest, along with service and parts to help you down the road. Visit any of our 6 locations or our website to find the perfect vehicle for you and your family. The choice is clear. Clear Creek Golf Car.
Also has a stock trucker store, propane bottles, a public fax, and copier. The Lamar Travel Plaza, Phillips 66, Highway 160 and I-49, Lamar, Missouri.
Welcome back to Marshfield, Missouri. Nate Eady, Wyatt Hall bringing you this week 1 matchup. Tigers on the road here. Got a 28-0 lead here, 9:07 left in the first half. Blue Jays in a 3rd and 11 from the Tiger 49. See what Coach Bull wanted to talk about coming out of that timeout. See if he drew up a play here. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left, 1 back in the backfield. Bull looking over the defense, takes the snap. He's looking to throw. He's under pressure, tries to step up in the pocket. He's going to be hit and dropped in the backfield deep at the Marshfield 41. Credit the sack there to Kyler Nance, but he was put under pressure by number 54, Xavier Pagash. The sophomore, good job. Xavier actually had a hand on him for a second there, forced him up into that pocket, and the middle linebacker, Kyler Nance, come up and laid a hit on him. Marshfield in a 4th and 19 now from their own 43, 8:40 left in the first half. Bull going to punt here. Back to receive for the Tigers, number 1, Ian Googie, the junior. Bull rolls to his right. End over end punt, didn't look like much, but it got a good roll, and it's going to roll all the way down to about the Tiger 20, and that's where they'll mark it down. That's another USA Mortgage defensive stop. Call Nathan Mayberry for all your mortgage needs, 417-214-9119. Good job again there by the Tiger defense getting off the field.
You know, it's really been clean football from, you know, ever since we had that one penalty at the start of the game. I think it's really been cleaned up since then, and especially good for week 1.
Sure. Tiger defense, highlight of the first half for them is that goal line stand down there from their own 6-yard line. Tigers going to break the huddle to go 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Wilkerson and Kish, the running backs at the wing. B. Short, quarterback, takes the snap, looking to throw. Throws it right down the middle of the field to Kish. He's caught it at the 45, across the 50, up to the 45, to the 40, to the 35. Going to be dragged down at the Marshfield 26-yard line. Big play there.
That was a good catch and run there, Nate.
I'll tell you what I liked about that pass there, Wyatt. You could see Joel go through his progression, and he looked down the middle of the field and seen Kish running the seam right down the hash and hit him in stride with it. How many yards was it?
54.
54-yard pass there. Senior to junior connection there. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. 1st and 10 from the Marshfield 26. Snap to Beshore, hands off, running right to Kish again. He's across the 20 up to the 15-yard line and going to be brought down just shy of the 15, but it's enough for a Stevens Automotive first down. Good 11-yard carry there by Kish. Going to go right back to him on the ground after the 54-yard completion.
That's what I was thinking.
Logan doing a good job putting in some heavy work here for this Tiger offense. Be 7.5 minutes left now in the first half. 1st and 10 from the Marshfield 15. Tigers up 28-0. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Beshore in shotgun. Takes the snap, hands off going left, reverse back to the right to Terrell Davis. He gets across the 15 up to the 10 to the 5, leaning towards the goal line. Oh, I didn't think he was on the ground there.
I didn't think so either.
Thought his own guy helped him into the end zone, but they're going to mark him at the 1. Good carry there by the senior, Terrell Davis. Talk about Terrell. I've heard you say it and many guys say it. He could probably technically be a junior with his age.
Yeah.
He's a young senior, but does a good job carrying the ball. Shotgun formation now for the Tigers. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Googie, the lone receiver, to the left. Motion to the left with Davis. Beshore hands off to him. He's going left. He tries to cut up inside. Going to be hit at the 2-yard line and drop for a loss at the 3.
They wanted to get him in there.
They was trying to get him his touchdown. I think if he would have cut that one up inside, he probably would have walked in, but senior tried to keep getting outside, and the pursuit caught up with him.
Here comes Ty in for Terrell.
Ty Wilhite, the senior, checking in. Be a 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line now after the loss of 2 on the carry.
I have a weird feeling we're going to go quarterback power.
We'll see what they do. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Wilhite in the slot. Motion to the right with Wilhite. Snap. Beshore going to try to go up the middle, puts a stutter step on a guy, leaves him hugging air and walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Joel Beshore. 3-yard carry there for the senior for the Gearheads Garage touchdown. Tigers got a 34-0 lead now. Get that turbo clock going into the second half here with a Carthage Ag service extra point. Jose Juarez to attempt it. Hunter Lundeen to hold, snaps down, kicks up, and it's tipped at the line, but it goes through the uprights, and the Tigers take the 35-0 lead. Just a 101.7 The Vault. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back.
John Deere is known for quality equipment, and high quality often comes with the
If your local school had a nickel for every time someone swiped their debit card, they'd have, well, let's find out. Support local schools by getting a School Pride debit card from Lamar Bank and Trust. Show your school spirit with a Lamar Tigers, Golden City Eagles, or Liberal Bulldogs print. With every completed Signature Bank transaction, LBT will send a nickel back to your school. That's going to be a whole lot of nickels by the end of the year. Stop by or visit lbt.com to learn more. LBT, a better way to bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Marshfield, Missouri. Week 1. Feels like week 2 as long as this first half's been. Week 1
couple
matchup.
games.
Yeah. Tigers got a 35-0 lead over the hometown Marshfield Bluejays here at R.A. Barr Field. If you missed the pregame, that is this field's named after Pat Barr's dad. So you heard it there in the coach's pregame interview. Jared mentioning that about Pat Barr. Pat living in Lamar now, and there's no question who he's rooting for. He's a Lamar Tiger fan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Taking an extra long break here. I think they're going to let them get water here before the kickoff. Talk about this Tiger offense, Wyatt. They're just piling up the yards. They've done it through the air and on the ground mostly, but the passes they have thrown, the one deep one to Logan was a 54-yarder, but he only threw it about 20 yards in connection. All the other ones have been short passes. Got one to Ian Googie. I think he threw one out in the flat to Cooper Hahn on that last drive. Cooper got it down to the 1-yard line.
I do like the play calls. It's very balanced.
Mixing it up, yeah. That was another thing that Coach Beshore spoke about was they are just loaded with skill guys. Whenever you can bring in a guy like Ty Wilhite and spell him with Terrell Davis. You got Ian Googie on the field, Joel, Austin, Logan Kish.
Pretty good backs.
It's a lot of skill guys. A lot of schools would pay to have just one of them.
Yep.
Or hope to have. You can't pay in high school or college. Well, I guess they get name and likeness now in college.
They say that.
Right. Now for the LBT kickoff. Ty Wilhite, the senior, going to do it again. See if he can put the foot to one. Approaching the football. Puts the foot in. Nice little end-over-end kick. Going to hit and go towards the Tiger sideline. He's going to field it at the 9-yard line. Pursuit coming, and he's going to be popped out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big hit there. I can't see it on the far side.
Cooper Hahn.
Yeah, and number 15, Tate Ansley, got a little bit of revenge there from that block on the long kickoff return by the Blue Jays. Big hit there. Popped him out of bounds. Blue Jays going to start this drive, actually mark him at the 16, 1st and 10. 5:49 left in the first quarter. Tigers lead 35-0. Tiger defense doing a good job here. See if they can hold them scoreless here in the first half. Going to spread the field just a little bit more. 2 receivers right to the left. 1 back in the backfield. Bull going to take the snap, looking to throw. Out route thrown, and it's going to fall just incomplete at the 24-yard line. Just underthrew his receiver there. Looked like Ian Googie had a bead on him there.
Playing pretty good coverage. They have not completed a pass that I have statted.
Yep.
Could be wrong, but.
Looks like Rourke Dillon going to come off the field. Number 71, Joshua Herbinger coming in at nose tackle. Cooper Hahn playing some outside linebacker now. Got Cameron Sturgill and number 5, Hunter Lundeen at the middle linebacker spots. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers right, to the left. Handoff going up the middle. Tiger defense does a good job, stuffs him up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1 there to the 17-yard line. I will credit the Marshfield fans. They got this home side pretty full over here, excited for a week 1 matchup. We was wondering how many Lamar Tiger fans was going to be here. It was the visitor side was not very full at the start of the game, but it's packed full now. Got them standing in the aisles. 3rd and 10 now from the Marshfield 16, shotgun formation. Bull takes the snap, looking to throw. pump fake's going to go up the Marshfield sideline deep, and it's overthrown at the 45-yard line. Tiger secondary just bit on that pump fake. Thought it was going to be a short route, and Bull went over the top. Just too strong of an arm, overthrew a wide-open receiver.
I mean, he does have a strong arm. I'll give him that.
Something for the secondary to talk about at halftime. That one probably could have meant 6, but it brings up a 4th and 10. 4:55 left in the first half. Tigers up 35-0. Googie back to return. Snap to Bull. Rolling right, trying to punt it. Gets it off. End over end. Short kick. Going to hit at about the 38-yard line and take a Lamar roll. Marshfield's going to down it at the Marshfield 37. Tiger offense got a chance here with 4:49 left in the first half to maybe stick another one on the board. That's a USA Mortgage defensive stop before we get to it, though. Call Nate Mayberry for all your mortgage needs, 417-214-9119. See if they change it up offensively. Looks like still a bunch of starters out there. That's the downside why you go scoring a bunch of touchdowns. You want to, it's been a full year, full season, off season. You want to be on the field as much as you can.
I know it.
Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Snap to Beshore Alex Wilkerson going straight ahead with it across the 30 up to the 20. Breaks the tackle, goes to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Dives for the end zone, and they're going to say he was down at the 1.
Jeez.
Alex Wilkerson, the sophomore quarterback. Heck of a run there. He broke 2 or 3 tackles at about the 20 and squirts free. Gets down to the 1-yard line.
Good 35-yard run there, Nate.
Nice run by the sophomore quarterback. Going to give the senior Joel Beshore a little bit of breather. Tigers going to break the huddle, go 1st and goal from the 1. Wilkerson taking the quarterback duty still. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. I'll bet they go right up the middle here. Snap to Wilkerson, straight ahead with it. He's going to lower his head and get into the end zone. Touchdown, Lamar Tigers. Gearheads Garage touchdown brought to you by Alex Wilkerson, the sophomore, 1-yard touchdown run. Jose Juarez to attempt the Carthage Ag service extra point. Don't want to jinx him here, but Jose's been perfect on the night. That straight toe kick. Hunter Lundeen to hold. Flag on the play.
Yeah, push him back.
Give him a challenge.
Yeah, give him a
Marshfield did tip that last extra point. It was a false start on Lamar Tigers, so they will back it up 5. That last extra point, Marshfield did tip it, but Jose had enough leg to get it through the uprights.
I'm actually kind of happy with this, Nate.
You want to, give him a challenge.
Yeah, get some practice in real game situation.
The more experience you can get in week 1, the better. Back them up 5 here now. Snaps down, kicks up, and it is going to hit the right upright. No good. We jinxed him.
Dang it.
Tigers got a 41-0 lead here over the Marshfield Bluejays in week 1. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back. You listen to 101.7 The Vault.
A winning team takes dedication, motivation, and inspiration to achieve their goals. Parks Mechanical and Excavation want to wish the Tigers and all area teams great success. Parks Mechanical and Excavation takes the same approach with every customer. Services that they specialize in are plumbing, heating and air conditioning, basic and advanced septic tank systems, dump truck service, roll-off dumpster rentals, skid steer service, demolition and backflow preventer installation and certification. Get the job done right. Call Dalton Parks at 417-682-3042.
Back to Marshfield, Missouri, week 1 matchup. Tigers got a 41-0 lead here in the first half with 4:03 left still to play. LBT kickoff going to be brought to you by the senior Ty Wilhite again. Ty getting in those reps at kicker. He gets enough of them, we might have a few touchbacks this year.
Oh, jeez. Needs a lot more.
What's their passing yards, you say?
They have 0 passing yards and 0 rushing yards.
Ofer on the night. Credit to the Tiger defense. Tywell Height set to kick off. Approaching the football now. Puts the foot to it, end over end kick going towards the Marshfield sideline. He's going to field it at the 15, picks it up, gets across the 20. Aiden Sheet giving chase, going to wrap him up and bring him down at the 25. Good job there by Aiden Sheet, the sophomore. Little high tackle. Where's the flag?
It's on the far side.
Lamar's side at about the Marshfield 28. See what the call here is. Maybe a hold on the backside. It is holding on the Blue Jays. Back them up on the kickoff. Good job there by the kick coverage. Reminder to everybody, this year you can go to 1017thevault.com and live stream the radio audio from there. Just listen, or just click on Listen Live. Give a shout out to Michael Morier again this year, running the camera show here on YouTube on the Lamar Tiger Athletics page. Good reports on the text message. Picture looks good. Everything going well here in week 1 all the way around.
Don't jinx that too.
Yeah, we don't want to jinx that either. Just keep playing. 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays from their own 16. Excuse me. Yeah, 1st and 10. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the left. Hands off up the middle and going to be hit.
Jeez.
Stood up. Big stick there by Ty Wellhite at the 18-yard line.
There's another hit of the game.
Another contender. I don't know. That one that Austin did sent him off his feet, flying out of bounds. Ty's my dude, but we got to we'll give him an early run, and we'll decide at the end of the night. Still a lot of football left to play here. And bring up 2nd and 8 from the Blue Jay 18 shotgun formation. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right, 1 back in the backfield. Bull takes the snap, looking to throw. Throws the out route, completed at the 25. Tigers giving chase, and they're going to bring him down just on the other side of the sticks there. Looks like a Marshfield first down up to the Blue Jay 27-yard line.
Well, shouldn't have said anything about the yards.
Got it picked up there. 11-yard gain. No.
Yeah.
9-yard. That was at the 18.
Oh, that's right.
Math's fun. 3 receivers right this time. 1 to the left. 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Bull takes the snap, looking to throw again. Another comeback route. Tigers giving chase, going to hit him and drop him at the 35-yard line. Missed tackle by Alex Wilkerson, the sophomore safety. Kyler Nance got it cleaned up before he got the first down, brings up a 2nd and about 3. 7-yard gain there. The board operator says 2nd and 1. That's a long one.
Long one.
I thought 3, but shotgun formation again. Bull takes the snap, looking to throw. Going to go up top to number 14 and just throws it wide at the 50, incomplete. Long out route there. Incomplete pass there to number 14. Joe Harles, the senior. Brings up 3rd down now. It's marked at almost the 35, and they got to go just about to the 38. Clock operator still says 3rd and 1, though. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers left this time. 1 to the right, 1 back in the backfield's Harris. Bull going to take the snap and look to throw again. Blitz coming up the middle, and they're going to pick it up. Bull running around trying to get away from the pressure. He's at the 20-yard line, throws up top, and it's going to be knocked down by Cooper Hahn at the 50-yard line. Good play there by Cooper Hahn. Austin Wilkerson in coverage as well.
I assume they go for this since it's just a yard.
I don't think it's a yard. I'm still arguing with the clock guy. Would you give me?
I know.
Whose side are you on? Tigers got him in a 4th down here. We'll just say 4th down. Whether it's 3 yards or 1, it's 4th down. Bull looking like he's going to punt again. Googie back to receive. Rolling right, looking to throw. He's going to pull it down, dances around, and then he kicks it.
Oh,
it's going to hit off of a Tiger defender. Looks like Alex Wilkerson got on it, though. Well, that's a weird play. It hit off a Tiger defender, so it's a muffed punt, and the Blue Jays going to come up with it. Bulls scrambled around at the last second.
Whoa, that's a block. No, that's a block kick.
Yeah.
That's not. That's a block kick.
No, it can't. I mean, he kicked it from about the 30, and it hit somebody at about the 38-yard line.
Doesn't it have to pass the line of scrimmage? Did it pass the line of scrimmage?
Well, the line of scrimmage is at the 35, if you're asking me, but if you're asking the clock operator, it's at the 37. Regardless, they're going to give the ball back to the Blue Jays. Tigers still got a 41-0 lead here. Minute 48 left in the first half. Be 1st and 10 now from the Blue Jay 43-yard line. We can agree on that. Bull takes the snap, looking to throw again. Going to throw to the Tiger sideline. Wide throw, and he's going to be hit. But he does catch it and dropped at the 50-yard line. It was a good catch. Catch there by number 3, Marcus Gritz, the junior. Brings up a 2nd and 3 now. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Tigers bringing the blitz. He's going to be under pressure up the middle by Livingston. Gets away from him. Tucks it to run across the 50, up to the 45, to the 40, to the 30, up to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Marshfield. They're going to say
that's coming back.
Well, you got one official says touchdown, one that says he's out of bounds at the 4, and another that says there's a penalty at the Marshfield 49. Get this all ironed out here. They're bringing it all the way back, so I assume it's going to be a hold on the Blue Jays. Here's a hold on the Blue Jays. Back them up 10 from the 49.
Hey, at least everyone's on page.
Everybody's on the same page now. Takes them back to the 30, Marshfield 39. Makes it 2nd and 20-ish, 23, no, 19. But Eli Hall on the field. Wyatt's pointing that out to me. Proud big brother up here. Eli checking in at defensive end. And we got a whistle. See what we got going on here. It's going to be a timeout by the Lamar Tigers. We'll take it with them. 30-second break and be right back. Here's the 101.7, The Vault.
Your second biggest investment is usually your vehicle, and when things go wrong, the longer you wait, the worse they get. Baldwin Auto Repair has the equipment and experience to check your car out before the little things become big things. They can fix whatever problem your vehicle is having quickly and with rates that are hard to beat. For whatever is ailing your pride and joy, call Zach at Baldwin Auto Repair, 417-681-0848. That's Zach at Baldwin Auto Repair, 417-681-0848.
Welcome back to Marshfield, Missouri. Wyatt Hall, Nate Eady bringing you this Week 1 matchup. Tigers lead 41-0 here in the first half. 1 minute left. Blue Jays facing a 2nd and 19 from their own 34-yard line. Big run by the senior quarterback brings it all the way back on a hold. One official said he got in the end zone. One said he was out of bounds. Either way, it didn't matter. Back him up on the hold. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 1 back in the backfield. Bull in the shotgun. Going to take the snap, looking to throw. Pump fakes, pulls it down, pump fakes again, throws it deep down the middle of the field, and it's going to be overthrown just barely at the 21-yard line. He has got an absolute cannon. He's just overthrowing everybody. 2 Tigers in coverage there was the brothers Alex and Austin Wilkerson. Rourke Dillon back in at nose tackle now. 6'1", 255-pound junior. Eli Hall and Xavier Pagash man in the ends. Looks like Mario Delapina going to check into the game, and Cameron Sturgill. Off goes Rourke Dillon. Didn't see who the other one that subbed out was. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers right, 2 to left, 1 back in the backfield, 3rd and 19. Tigers looking to be bringing the blitz. Bull pulls it down, coming underneath. Good coverage there by Ty Wilhite on the receiver towards the Lamar sideline. Incomplete pass brings up a 4th down. A little stuffy up in this press box.
A little bit. And hot.
We don't have our usual cameraman Erno Miller and Blaine Shaw taking the night off here in week 1. Who approved that vacation, by the way? You didn't?
No one did.
Bull set to punt here. Ian Googie back to return. Bull takes the snap, puts the foot to it. End over end kick, going to hit at the Tiger 39. Going to take a Marshfield roll to the Tiger 33-yard line. Going to be down there. That's another USA Mortgage defensive stop. Call Nate Mayberry for all your mortgage needs. 417-214-9119. Tiger defense doing a good job getting off the field. Now, Wyatt, 40 seconds left here in the first half. You going to run a play? You're going to bleed that clock down after you run that play.
Probably bleed it down.
Yeah. Get to the half with a clean slate. Yeah, Tiger's going to go in kneel formation here. Takes the snap and takes a knee. Officials trying to roll the clock here. There's about a second difference between the game and play clock. Now they reset the play clock to 40. Game clock's at 30, so that'll take us to the half. Tigers got a 41-point fury here in the first half. Join us for the Jones Plumbing and Heating halftime show here. Coming up in 15 seconds, Tigers are going to take to the sidelines as well as the Blue Jays. Take a 3-minute break. 3-minute break, and we'll be back with the Jones Plumbing and Heating halftime show. You're listening to 101.7 The Vault.
American. Is your car running rough? Maybe it needs some TLC from Gearhead. Gearhead's Garage is conveniently located at 705 East 12th Street in Lamar and offer full automotive repair services, including repairs from rear ends to front ends and everything in between, even tires. Now you know why they're called Gearheads. Stop in and visit with Brian or Leo and schedule your next vehicle maintenance at Gearheads. Gearhead's Garage, 705 East 12th Street in Lamar, a proud sponsor of Lamar Sports.
Hi, I'm Nathan Mayberry with USA Mortgage. We are one of the leading mortgage lenders in the state of Missouri, giving us the capabilities to help you out, whether if you're a first-time home buyer or a seasoned homeowner. Don't hesitate to contact me for your mortgage financing needs. I can be reached at 417-214-9119. I look forward to hearing from you. Nathan Mayberry, NMLS number 256722. DAS Acquisitions Company, LLC, DBA USA Mortgage, NMLS number 227262. Equal housing lender. Additional terms and conditions apply. Toll free at 888-250-6522. For license information, go to www.usa-mortgage.com. Go Tigers.
When the Tigers take the field, it's all good. It's football season, and everyone at Vintage Chaos wants to wish the Tigers another great season. At Vintage Chaos, you'll find everything from primitives, live edge tables, handmade items created in Missouri, collectible figurines, signs, and pillows, and items are always changing, like new arrivals like Myra bags, and even homemade Lamar Tiger signs and XL football aprons by local artists, and the perfect sign for the season. Vintage Chaos next to Dairy Queen in the Strip Center, 417-682-4770. The shop that is just full of surprises.
The management staff and all employees of Redneck Outdoors, one of the Barton County area's largest employers, would like to wish the Barton County area teams a great year. Redneck Outdoors is always a supporter of area student athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and the entire school system. It takes a lot to create a winning team, and Redneck Outdoors would like to recognize everyone involved. Redneck is always looking for qualified applicants for employment and is proud to support the Barton County area's workforce. Redneck offers competitive wages, health benefits, 401k, as well as an employee stock ownership program. You can apply at 1705 Gulf, Lamar, Missouri, or call 417-682-1927. Redneck Outdoors, nationally known, locally owned and operated, proud to be a part of Barton County. Redneck is an equal opportunity employer.
Now that the sun is getting hotter, you need to stay cooler. Shady's Tint and Detail can help you do just that. Auto, residential, or commercial window tinting is a specialty of Shady's. They also do auto glass repair and replacement, plus spray-in bed liners. Stop in and see the new location across from Clements Plumbing and Heating on 12th Street in Lamar. Call 417-392-9200 to schedule your appointment. Stay cooler and protect your investment.
Our
cargo, your family and friends. If it's time to replace your tires, visit Lamar Truck and Tire for an outstanding deal on a set of Yokohama tires. And you may want to have them check the oil and brakes as well. Then you'll ride easy knowing your family is safe. Lamar Truck and Tire open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, 8 to noon on Saturday, and offering 24-hour call-out service. Lamar Truck and Tire just behind the Lamar Travel Plaza on the West Outer Road of 49 Highway. Find them fast in names and numbers.
Welcome back to Marshfield, Missouri. Nate, Edie, and Wyatt Hall bringing you this Week 1 matchup. We're at halftime. This is the Jones Plumbing and Heating Halftime Show. Be sure to call them for all your heating and air conditioning needs, 682-2780, your local Rude dealer. Wyatt, scoring frenzy by the Tigers in the first half. I think everybody got in on the action, but go ahead and lay the stats on me.
So a couple stats we got going on is as a team, our rushing yards are... We have, 217 rushing yards in the first half. They have 2 yards rushing.
Good job by the Lamar Tiger defense.
So
credit to the Lamar Tiger offensive line.
And then we have 119 yards passing. They have 23. So the team totals are pretty one-sided there. And then on the player stats, Joel has 88 yards rushing. Austin has 18 yards rushing and a touchdown. Joel has 3 touchdowns, I believe. Two touchdowns. And then Ty has 1 touchdown for 1 attempt with 34 yards. And then Logan has 17 yards rushing. And then Terrell has 14 yards rushing. And then on the receiving side is Ty with 17 yards on 1 catch. Ian with 37 yards on 2 catches, and then
Logan's 54-yarder.
Logan's 54-yarder, and Cooper's 11-yard catch.
Nice.
So that's what we got on the stats-wise.
I mean, it's heavier run, but it looked throughout that first half pretty balanced for the Lamar Tigers.
Yeah.
Coach Beshore does like to keep if you can control the line of scrimmage, keep the ball on the ground.
Yeah.
He's accomplishing that, but doing a good job of mixing in the pass whenever they want to.
Yeah, when you don't have to pass, you don't really need to take that chance. But and we haven't had to, but it is nice to see him working it in, even though we don't have to pass.
Sure.
And another thing I want to say is, we used to have a grass field in Lamar, and this field's maybe not that standards, but it's looking pretty nice out there. So
I'm old school. I like the grass field. The turf
field
field in Lamar that we have now, though, all the sponsors that come through with that and the school, it is nice because you can play in pretty well any conditions.
Yeah, it is nice.
So, but I'm old school. I like grass fields for football. So I got a big heart for a grass field. So, but. Yeah, Michael likes grass fields too. No? Yeah, back to what we was saying before the 4th down there. We was talking about the cameraman. We got 2 fill-ins tonight. I'm getting good feedback through text message that the picture's looking good. We got Juan Juarez up on top running the main camera, and BJ Gammon, another alumni, running the sideline camera. So I don't get a chance to look over too often, but everybody's saying it's looking good. And Michael heading that operation up, doing a good job. We always appreciate him. Wild first half?
Yeah, I mean, kind of.
Yeah, for scoring frenzy.
Yeah.
But, Ty started the touchdown deal with that first carry, going 34 yards after the penalty, and we haven't looked back since. So,
and
penalty-wise, they're pretty clean, too.
Especially for the first game, Nate, and I'm kind of impressed with our defensive line. We're not getting a lot of sacks, but I feel like we are pressuring the quarterback where he's having to get it out fast or he's scrambling around and trying to do too much.
Doing it with a 3-man front.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And,
when you got Kyler Nance and Cameron Sturgill to put the pressure on them, too, Coach Wilk putting some blitzes in there. And secondary's doing a pretty good job covering. So.
Yeah. And then this is also one of those years where our defensive line isn't as big as it's been in the past. So, if we can maybe make our linebackers a little bigger, faster, we could maybe go through for a 3-man front this year. So,
mentioning Tyson Williams at the start of the game with that injury, but his brother's doing him proud on that defensive line. Anytime you lose an all-state defensive end that's a senior, that hurts, but they've stepped up to the challenge, and that's kind of been the motto, you know. Next man up, and don't let the guy in front of you that's down, don't let him down. Do your job.
Always be prepared, for sure.
So Tigers, we got about 9 minutes left here until the half's over. Tigers got a 41-0 lead here over the hometown Blue Jays. Take another 3-minute break and be back. You're listening to 101.7 The Vault.
Hi, I'm Nathan Mayberry with USA Mortgage. We are one of the leading mortgage lenders in the state of Missouri, giving us the capabilities to help you out, whether if you're a first-time home buyer or a seasoned homeowner. Don't hesitate to contact me for your mortgage financing needs. I can be reached at 417-214-9119. I look forward to hearing from you. Nathan Mayberry, NMLS number 256722. DAS Acquisitions Company, LLC, DBA USA Mortgage, NMLS number 227262. Equal housing lender. Additional terms and conditions apply. Toll free at 888-250-6522. For license information, go to www.usa-mortgage.com. Go Tigers!
Some things in life you can just rely on, like the comfy fit of a favorite pair of jeans and the tried and true performance of a new home comfort system from Ruud. So here's to reliability, built into everything we do. Rely on Ruud.
Get reliable year-round comfort with the new HVAC system installed by the pros at Jones Plumbing, Heat, and Air, the local team you can rely on because the best is not too good for you. Give them a call at 682-2780 and find them fast in names and numbers.
McDonald's of Lamar is proud to be a supporter of all area students and athletes and would like to wish the Lamar Tigers congratulations and continued success throughout the season. McDonald's of Lamar is now under new owners. Shane and Kara Campbell are proud to be members of the Lamar community. Whether you dine in or drive through, they strive to give you the best and most courteous service around. McDonald's of Lamar. Make them your first stop before each game and check out their full menu of great food, drinks, coffee, and ice cream. McDonald's of Lamar, proudly supporting the Lamar Tigers. Farming is a competitive business, which is why four-state farmers entrust their grain handling to Brandt, like Brandt's new swing-away augers that deliver up to 22% more grain capacity, the fastest in the industry, saving precious time when you need it the most. Their full line of augers, belts, carts, and vacs gets the job done every time. So if you're looking for an advantage at harvest time, get yourself some worry-free performance from Brandt and lead the field. Visit Seed and Farm in Lamar or call 417-682-6465 today.
Every patient, every time. At Vision Solutions, we take pride in providing excellent eye care. Functional and trendy frames, the best in lens technology, specialty clinics for dry eye, macular degeneration, glaucoma, and more. We are sure to have exactly what you need at Vision Solutions.
A winning team takes dedication, motivation, and inspiration to achieve their goals. Parks Mechanical and Excavation want to wish the Tigers and all area teams great success. Parks Mechanical and Excavation takes the same approach with every customer. Services that they specialize in are plumbing, heating and air conditioning, basic and advanced septic tank systems, dump truck service, roll-off dumpster rentals, skid steer service, demolition and backflow preventer installation and certification. Get the job done right. Call Dalton Parks at 417-682-3042.
Tiger football isn't just a game, it's a tradition. Everyone at Baldwin Auto Repair wishes the Tigers a safe and successful season. Your second biggest expenditure is usually your vehicle, and when things go wrong, the longer you wait, the worse it.
So I'm going to take another break. We'll take 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes and be back. You're listening to 101.7 The Vault.
Get. Baldwin Auto Repair has the equipment and experience to check your car out before that little thing becomes a big one. They can fix whatever problem your vehicle is having quickly and with rates that are hard to beat. For whatever is ailing your pride and joy, call Zach at Baldwin Auto Repair, 417-681-0848.
It's important to spend time with the people you love, and Clear Creek Golf Car has the vehicle to take you there. Whether relaxing by the pool, hanging out at the lake, or cruising around the neighborhood, Clear Creek Golf Car has the most inventory in the Midwest, along with service and parts to help you down the road. Visit any of our 6 locations or our website to find the perfect vehicle for you and your family. The choice is clear. Clear Creek Golf Car.
Explore your career possibilities at Cox Health. As one of Southwest Missouri's choice employers, we keep these traditions alive by continually investing in the technology, resources, and people that make us the region's healthcare leader. If you're ready to explore the possibilities of a Cox Health career, we'd love to meet you. Life-changing careers happen here. Call 417-269-5627 or go to coxhealth.com/careers.
Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust, your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Your busy lifestyle requires banking options like mobile deposit and people-to-people pay. With locations in Southeast Kansas and Southwest Missouri, let Community National Bank and Trust keep your finances safe and your spending smarter. Visit mybankcnb.com for a location near you. Community National Bank and Trust, federally insured, locally awesome.
Do you want real pizza made fresh with homemade dough and sauce with all the ingredients? Go to Mother Tucker's Pizza. Your perfect pizza is waiting and they have curbside delivery. Dine in, a daily buffet, fresh daily salad, or you can try nachos, wings, mushrooms, and toasted right out of the oven sandwiches. Mother Tucker's Pizza has 12 specialty pizzas, or they can custom make yours. They also have a huge patio to hang out with friends and family. Come on by before the game. Mother Tucker's Pizza, the pizza you've been waiting on. Next to the golf course in Lamar. Call ahead, 681-0855.
Does this sound like you? Or maybe your inner biker sounds like...
No matter what motorcycle motor is music to your ears, Shelter Insurance has a policy that's music to your wallet.
Shelter insures your fun stuff. Motorcycles to riding mowers, ATVs to RVs, bikes to bass boats. If it rides, rolls, or floats, we can cover it. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Week 1 matchup here, Nate Eady and Wyatt Hall bringing this Jones Plumbing and Heating halftime show. Wyatt getting me joined back here after break. Wyatt, it's that time. Week 1, where are we putting Grandma Joyce?
Jeez. Ty Wilhite kicking. How about it?
Yeah. I don't know this is fact, and I don't even know if it was ever officially recorded, but I heard through the grapevine 1 point she kicked an 82-yard field goal.
82 in the
right
record.
Through the uprights. It wasn't like it just crossed.
I would believe
it just not like it just barely cleared the crossbar. I mean,
like,
she right through the uprights.
Like right down the middle.
Not officially recorded. It was something I heard.
Kind of like Bo Jackson.
Right, but she's humble. She didn't tell me herself.
That's awesome.
Grandma Joyce going to be your Week 1 kicker for now. Jose, on the other hand, doing a good job.
No, just kick off.
Just kick off the tie.
I don't know if we've ever given it to a single person.
We're going to replace Ty on the kickoff. That's what we're doing. Jose could use a break during the extra points too.
Well, but Ty did make a play on the kickoff. He did go and stick someone.
Yeah.
Well, after he kicked the ball, and I feel like on that long run he was getting help.
He's had 2 look like punts, but they were only 4 feet off the ground.
And for anyone listening, we know Ty pretty well.
Right?
He will not be.
We're not just picking on him.
No.
Because we're picking on him because we love him.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
So
we got the Lamar Free Fair going on this week. Hopefully the boys down there at Metro listening. See if they're listening. We got like I said, we was worried about the visiting crowd, but they showed out over there. Looks like a lot of red over there. We talked about it on the way down there. It is easy to stay at home whenever you got a live feed that looks like that.
Yeah, Michael does a great job.
He does. Can't say enough about him.
Probably had more people at the games if it wasn't for Michael. So.
Right, yeah. So we're always appreciative of that and all the sponsors that pay to put this on and for us to come up here and be goofballs and have a few people listen to us on the radio and on the live feed. So thank you to all the sponsors and everybody that makes this happen. John Thomason back at home getting those sponsors. Does a good job, and appreciate all those people. We've got about 2.5 minutes left here till we kick off the second half. Let's take a 2-minute break, and be right back. You're listening to 101.7 The Vault.
It's important to spend time with the people you love, and Clear Creek Golf Car has the vehicle to take you there. Whether relaxing by the pool, hanging out at the lake, or cruising around the neighborhood, Clear Creek Golf Car has the most inventory in the Midwest, along with service and parts to help you down the road. Visit any of our 6 locations or our website to find the perfect vehicle for you and your family. The choice is clear: Clear Creek Golf Car.
If your local school had a nickel for every time someone swiped their debit card, they'd have, well, let's find out. Support local schools by getting a School Pride debit card from Lamar Bank and Trust. Show your school spirit with a Lamar Tigers, Golden City Eagles, or Liberal Bulldogs print. With every completed Signature Bank transaction, LBT will send a nickel back to your school. That's going to be a whole lot of nickels by the end of the year. Stop by or visit lbt.com to learn more. LBT, a better way to bank. Member FDIC.
Is your car running rough? Maybe it needs some TLC from Gearhead. Gearhead's Garage is conveniently located at 705 East 12th Street in Lamar and offer full automotive repair services, including repairs from rear ends to front ends and everything in between, even tires. Now you know why they're called Gearheads. Stop in and visit with Brian or Leo and schedule your next vehicle maintenance at Gearheads. Gearhead's Garage, 705 East 12th Street in Lamar, a proud sponsor of Lamar Sports.
Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air would like to wish the Tigers coaches and all involved with the program a great season. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air has been serving the needs of the people in the area for years. With a trained staff of technicians, they can do the job big or small. Whether it's plumbing, heating, or air, they get the job done right the first time and at a price that's hard to beat. The staff and management, always a proud supporter of Lamar Tigers athletics and the entire school. Don't forget to schedule your appointment to get your system checked out before it begins to have problems. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air, located at 400 West 12th Street in Lamar. Give them a call today at 417-682-30.
Edie and Wyatt Hall bringing this week 1 matchup. Tigers up 41-0 here at the half. Half's about over. Got 10 seconds left. Shout out to Jack there running the board for us back at the station. Doing a good job tonight. He read my mind right there. I just texted him, said they're taking the field, and he brought it back before I even could hit send.
How good he is.
That's right. Got the best in the business in old Jack. Tigers going to kick off to start the second half here. That was the Jones Plumbing and Heating halftime show.
Come on, Grandma Joyce.
Shout out to Grandma Joyce. She stayed awake. I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks last year where she could stay awake long enough to hear what position she was going to play. So week 1, Grandma's got the rust knocked off, stayed awake to hear it. Ty going to kick it off here for the LBT kickoff. Puts the foot to it. Angling kick towards the Lamar sideline. Going to check up at about the 15. He's going to have trouble fielding it, and he's going to be down at the 15-yard line.
Well, Grandma Joyce did her job.
That's right. Ty must have heard us up here. Somebody on the kick coverage come flying in there trying to decapitate the Blue Jay returner. Trying to field up. Who was it? Aiden Sheet. Nice. Aiden did a good job earlier on kickoff flying down there. Aiden, not a very big guy.
No, but he does fly, though.
He's tough, and he can run. He will lower the boom when he gets there. 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays from their own 16. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the left. Bull taking the snap. Hands off. No, going to keep it himself, going around the left side towards the Marshfield sideline. Going to get across the 20. Going to be popped out of bounds at about the 24, 25-yard line there by Alex Wilkerson. Sophomore safety coming up. Getting him knocked out of bounds, but he's close to a first down there. Now I think it's going to be 2nd and 1. See if the clock operator and I agree here. Yep, 2nd and 1 from the Blue Jay 25. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 1 back in the backfield. Bull in the shotgun. Going to take the snap. Going to keep it himself, going around the right side. Trace Woldridge giving chase, reverses the field, comes back the other way, nowhere to go, puts the ball up in the air, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Smart play there.
It was. Good job by the secondary in the coverage there. I think Bull was designed to keep that one, just going the other way with it, but Trace Woldridge did a good job hemming him in, making him reverse his field. Backside pursuit got to him, made him throw one away. Be 3rd and 1 now, 10:35 left in the third quarter. Tigers up 41-0. Shotgun formation, 1 receiver left, 1 to the right. 2 wing backs on the right side, 1 back in the backfield with Bull. Going to take the snap, hands off, going straight ahead with it. He's going to be hit by Xavier Pagash at the 35. Didn't look like he got it there. They might be just short depending on where they spot it. I'll say he got up to the 26. Keep that clock running, don't do a measurement. And they're going to stop the clock for a measurement. We'll stay right here. Been a good night for football. Cooled off just a little bit as the sun went down, Wyatt. Look for some younger guys to get into this game here as it gets later in, as we are in the turbo clock. Thank you.
I got
Taking
you.
care of me there.
I always do.
With the with the roster. Sometimes hard to remember who these kids are. You see their jerseys. Did see a practice. Their practice jerseys now correspond with their game jersey number.
Yeah.
So that makes it easier if you do see a practice or something, you'll know who these kids are. I will say Cooper Hans says 14 on the front and 41 on the back. He is sporting number 14 here tonight. Bring up a 4th and 1 for the Blue Jays. Looks like they're going to go under center here. Snap it, go straight ahead. He fumbles the football, and Tigers got him stood up, and the Tigers get the ball back. On the fumble, Trace Woldridge with the recovery. Bull just had trouble handling that snap under center, and that's enough for a USA Mortgage defensive stop on the turnover there.
Nate, I like it that they jumped on the ball this time rather than trying to pick it up and run with it.
Trace Woldridge again. Wasn't he the one that tried to pick it up and run with it earlier?
No.
No, it was Xavier Pagash.
Yeah, Xavier.
Yep. Maybe that was Xavier on the recovery, wasn't it? Was it 54 or 51? I couldn't see.
51. It's 51.
Okay. Tigers going to take over at the Marshfield 22, 1st and 10. Sophomore quarterback Alex Wilkerson in. Looks like Cooper Hahn, Logan Kish at the wings. Terrell Davis in the slot. Tate Ansley at receiver. Snap to Wilkerson, straight ahead with it. Gets across the 20, lowers his head. Gets up to about the 18, going to be tackled by a bunch of Blue Jays there. Jose Juarez. Is Jose the center? Mm-hmm. Doing a good job. He's big. He is bigger than Juan. Juan rode down to the game with us, going to running the main camera. And we was talking about if he was bigger, Juan, the older brother. Of course, the older brother in him had to say no. But I don't know. Jose looking pretty big out there.
Juan might be a little wider.
Shotgun formation for Wilkerson again. 1 receiver left, 1 to the right. Snap to him, going to the right with Kish. He gets across the 15 up to the 10. Bounces around and going to be brought down just shy of the 5, about the 7-yard line, looks like where they're going to mark it. Now for a Stevens Automotive first down there, courtesy of Logan Kish, the junior. You know, Logan hadn't had a ton of, they're spreading the ball around running-wise even
really
here
good,
tonight.
Yeah.
And doing a good job with it. That Tiger starting offensive line still in the game. And go 2 receivers right, 1 to the left now. Googie, the far left receiver. Wilkerson, the quarterback, takes the snap, looking to throw, throws a slant route to Googie over the middle. It just overthrows him, incomplete. High throw there by the sophomore quarterback. Googie had a step on his man to the inside, too. If he catches that, that's 6.
A little too much adrenaline there.
Yep, had him wide open. Just hit him in the numbers with it, kiddo. It's all right. Maybe Alex get another shot here. 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right now. Takes the snap, hands off, going right to Logan Kish. Cuts back at the 5, lowers his head at the goal line, trying to get into the end zone, and he does. Touchdown, Logan Kish. Gearheads Garage there. 8-yard touchdown run by Logan Kish. Steady diet of Logan on that drive. Now Jose Juarez to kick the extra point. Hunter Lundeen to hold. Carthage Ag service extra point, snaps down, kicks up, and he puts it through the uprights. Lamar Tigers lead 47-0 here over the Marshfield Bluejays. We'll take, 48-0. Take a 30-second break and be right back. You listen to 101.7 The Vault.
Some things in life you can just rely on, like the comfy fit of a favorite pair of jeans and the tried and true performance of a new home comfort system from Rude. So here's to reliability built into everything we do. Rely on Rude.
Get reliable year-round comfort with the new HVAC system installed by the pros at Jones Plumbing, Heat, and Air, the local team you can rely on because the best is not too good for you. Give them a call at 682-2780 and find them fast in names and numbers.
Welcome back to Marshfield, Missouri here at R.A. Barr Field. Mar Tigers lead 48-0 here, 5:58 left in the third quarter. Tiger offense doing the deal, but Tiger defense forcing a turnover there on fourth down. With the fumble recovery, Trace Wooldridge gave the offense a short porch from the 22, and they got in. Now for the LBT kickoff, see if Ty Wilhite's going to do it again.
I will say another thing about their field is that logo in the middle of the field is pretty sweet.
Yeah, and if you look at their helmets, they got the red, white, and blue on. As we mentioned, it is Veteran Night. Everybody's sporting the red, white, and blue here tonight, paying tribute to all the veterans and first responders.
Good for them.
Yeah, even decked out the helmets for it tonight. That takes a lot of work, too.
And some money.
Yeah. Whenever the Tigers earn a championship, they get the Brotherhood emblem put on the helmet and Tiger stripe down the middle. I know that's a slew of people that pitch in to help to do that, and it's a lot of work. So
I would say there's not anything much cooler than what Bert did with our Tiger logo when he made an American flag in the middle of the field.
Yeah, old Bert Phipps. Ty Wilhite is going to do the LBT kickoff here again.
Oh, got him.
Tigers faked an onside kick there. Kick coverage team getting hyped up here. See, they only have one little stub their toe here tonight. See if they can get it covered again. Nice end-over-end kick, angling toward Lamar sidelines. Fielded at the 20. Going to come back midfield. Gets across the 25 and going to be upended again. Aiden Sheet coming in like a heat-seeking missile. Logan Kish and Hunter Lundeen getting a hand on him, but there's a flag down at the 27-yard line. The Lamar hash, probably going to be another hold. Usually when you see one come in like that upfield. Yep, it's going to be a hold on the Blue Jays, back them up 10 to start their drive. Looks like we got a couple new faces here on the defense. Get some numbers. Hunter Lundeen, number 5, the senior linebacker, checking in at middle. We got number 35, Alex Livingston, the senior linebacker, checking in. Tyler Ansley, at corner. 1st and 10 from the Marshfield 15, shotgun formation. Takes the snap, going to hand off, going straight ahead with it. Good job there by the Tiger defensive line getting him hemmed in, but he breaks the tackle, gets up to the 20-yard line, 5-yard gain there for Harris on the carry. Giving a little juke move there to Xavier Pagash.
I see we're getting some younger guys in there right now.
Yep, looks like Adam Klushman into the game. And going to be number 15, Tate Ansley, checking in at safety. Number 13, J.R. Romero. 2nd and 6, shotgun formation for Bull. Takes the snap. Hand off. Now he's going to keep it going around the other side, and he pulls up with a cramp at the 15, it looked like, and just goes to the ground on his own accord. He's going to he was going to the sideline, but going to stay in the game. Looks like he was grabbing his right calf there. See if we can get a few more guys with their names here. It's like number 30, TJ Ansley, the sophomore, into the game at linebacker. Got number 68. That's going to be Wiley Duncan in at defensive tackle. Be third down now and 10. Shotgun formation. Takes the snap, hands off, going straight ahead. Going to be hit by Hunter Lundeen. Breaks the tackle, gets across the 20 up to the 24-yard line and brought down there by J.R. Romero. Bring up a fourth down now for the Tiger defense. Looks like Mario Delapina going to check into the game as well. Now at defensive tackle. Still got Trace Wooldridge and Xavier Pagash in at defensive end. See if this young Tiger defense can hold here on the 4th and 1. 2 backs in the backfield, but the shotgun formation. Takes the snap, going to go straight ahead with it, gets across the 25 up to the 30, breaks out to the outside across the 40 up to the 45, and going to be drugged down by number 15, Tate Ansley, at about the 48-yard lines where they're going to mark it. First down for the Marshfield Bluejays. Who carried the ball on that one? Looked like number 23, Joseph Martin, the senior. Big run there for the senior. Be 1st and 10 now for the Bluejays. 2:15 left in the third quarter. Tigers up 48-0. Bull in the shotgun takes the snap. Going to hand off to Martin again. He's going to be hit in the backfield and dropped there by Alex Livingston at about the 41. Now they're going to say he was down at the forward progress, stopped at the 44. Good job by the senior, Alex Livingston, knifing in there and making the tackle.
And that kid's got a lot bigger, too.
Yes, he has.
I know he's not a big kid. I mean, not a natural big kid, but he's got a lot bigger through his high school career.
Sure. Hard work pays off. He just made a good, strong tackle there. Brings up 2nd and 23 now. That's got to be wrong. It's 2nd and 13. Snap to the quarterback. Throws an out route, and it's coming up. And big hit on the Lamar sideline to break it up. It's J.R. Romero, incomplete pass. Little comeback route there. J.R. Romero, the junior, 5'10", 155-pound DB, coming up and laying a smack on the wide receiver and jarring the ball loose from him. Be 3rd down now. Can't trust this clock operator with his down and distance. Shotgun for Bull. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right, 1 back in the backfield. Takes the snap. Out and up. DBs do a good job switching. Bull pulls it down to the run and throws it over the middle. Incomplete, just wide. Looked like Bull was going to take off and run there, but decided to throw one over the middle. J.R. Romero again in coverage. Good job there. Brings up 4th down. About 25 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Adam Klusman back to return.
Yeah, good job. Takes the snap, puts the foot to it. End over end kick. Big punt there by the backup punter. Going to hit at the 20 and take a Marshfield roll all the way down to about the 10-yard line. They'll down it there. Clock's going to continue to run, though. That'll bring it into the third quarter. Lamar Tigers lead 48-0. We'll take a 1-minute break. 1-minute break and be right back. You're listening to 101.7 The Vault.
You're sick.
The management staff and all employees of Redneck Outdoors, one of the Barton County area's largest employers, would like to wish the Barton County area teams a great year. Redneck Outdoors is always a supporter of area student athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and the entire school system. It takes a lot to create a winning team, and Redneck Outdoors would like to recognize everyone involved. Redneck is always looking for qualified applicants for employment and is proud to support the Barton County area's workforce. Redneck offers competitive wages, health benefits, 401k, as well as an employee stock ownership program. You can apply at 1705 Gulf, Lamar, Missouri, or call 417-682-1927. Redneck Outdoors, nationally known, locally owned and operated. Proud to be a part of Barton County. Redneck is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back to Marshfield, Missouri. Week 1 matchup for the Lamar Tigers here. Looks like it's well in hand going into the fourth quarter. Tigers up 48-0. Why, it's been a good start to the 2022 campaign.
It's been real good, and it's really nice to get young guys in there to get some varsity snaps.
Yeah, we talked about it at the game. You know, the guys that were starting here tonight were guys that were getting in last year to get varsity snaps for the most part. Looks like we got the JV offense in now. Looks like number 16, Trent Torbeck. Might be the freshman offense. Trent Torbeck, the freshman, going to be the quarterback. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Takes the snap, hands off to number 12, going around the right side. He's been bottled up at the line of scrimmage at the 10. Dropped for a loss there, 1. Who's that? Number 12, Carson Sturgill.
Cameron's little brother.
Yeah. He could grow up too. He's just a sophomore, but they got him listed at 5'8", 150 right now. Tigers facing a 2nd and 11 now. Torbeck, the quarterback. He'll take the snap, hands off, going to the left this time. Gets across the 10-yard line, breaks tackle up to the 15, spin move, and going to be buried at about the 18. There.
That was Gage Shaw running the ball.
Number 32, Gage Shaw. Good call. So you know some of these guys. They're little brother's age.
Yep.
Nice run there by the sophomore. Going to bring up 3rd and 2 now. Of course, the clock operator says 3rd and 3. Snap to Torbeck coming up. And we got either an encroachment or a false start, one of the two. False start on the Lamar Tiger offensive line. Here, I'll let you read some of those names as you see them. Who was that running back in motion there?
Nate, I would like to point something out.
What?
There's still no 26 on the team. Might have retired.
Did they retire
26?
3rd and 7 now. Torbeck takes the snap going right. Hands off to number 19, gets around the right end, across the 15, up to the 20. Got enough for a Stevens Automotive first down. Good run there. That was number 19. I handed you the sheet.
Klugman. It's Adam Klugman.
Okay.
Not Adam. Wait.
Yeah, Adam.
Yep, Adam Klugman.
I handed you the sheet so you could say it as they come running out
when
there.
You said 19, I just do. I'm not used to that.
You just knew. Be a Stevens Automotive first down here for this JV or freshman team, whichever they are. Torbeck still in the shotgun, motion to the left. Going to keep it himself, going up the middle. And going to be stuffed at the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of a yard there for Torbeck. Still no 26. How did you?
Dude.
Was there a 26 last year?
Oh, no. Trust me, I made sure.
What did you do? Take the what? You
I
got the
took
jersey?
the jersey.
Nobody. If I can't have it, nobody will. 2nd and 10 now. We got a new quarterback in. See if you can get the number for me. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers right, motion to the left. Going to hand off going around the right side to number 12, Carson Sturgill. Oh, no, it wasn't a new quarterback. Still Torbeck.
They sure didn't retire Case's jersey.
Number 16. I could say something. No, I'm not going to say it. We'll just talk about it later on the way home.
Sounds good.
Brings up a 3rd and 8 for the Lamar Tigers. 8:40 left in the game. Tigers up 48-0. Torbeck still at quarterback. Takes a snap, going to throw a quick pop pass over to the Tigers sideline. He's going to catch it and get up to about the 35. He popped out of bounds right there at the 35. Enough for a Stevens Automotive first down. Trent Torbeck 1 for 1 on the night. Gain of about 10 there on the pitch and catch. Didn't see who caught it, did you?
Well.
You're not the best color man in the business for no reason. Brings up a 1st and 10. Going to go shotgun again. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. I think it was J.R. Romero.
Let's go with that.
Hands off going to the left. Cuts back, going to be hit in the backfield at the 30-yard line and dropped for a big loss.
T.J. Ansley.
T.J. Ansley. Too many Ansleys on this field.
That's one of the hardest working kids I know, Nate.
I don't know that I've ran all of those, and there's one in my oldest daughter's grade, and that kid works his tail off too. All them Ansley kids, good hard workers. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. 2nd and 13 now. Torbeck sets them down. Motion to the left. Hands off going back to the right to Carson Sturgill. Cuts back at the 30-yard line and going to be dropped. Maybe a gain of a yard there for Sturgill, the sophomore running back. There's a 72 out there. Who's that big kid? It kind of looks like shades of Bond out there. Ty Crosley. 6'1", 230-pound sophomore. There's a prospect. Offensive line for the future. Offensive lineman.
What?
He's a big kid. 3rd and 13 now. Two receivers left, one to the right. Torbeck running the quarterback. Takes the snap. Going to look to throw now. Flushed out of the pocket, moving to his left. Tries to pull it down, throws out in the flat to Sturgill, and he caught it with his knee down. So it'll be blown dead there about the 32-yard line.
All right, first team punt. Execute.
I don't remember the last time a Torbeck was a quarterback.
Drexler.
Did you even hear me?
What?
I don't think there's ever been a Torbeck that was a quarterback.
No, no.
I know for sure Artie. And then
halftime of the Liberal game, Liberals down 36-8 to Drexel. See?
Snap to the punter. He's going to get it off. High kick. It was sophomore Alex Wilkerson. He's going to field it at the 35. Going to be hit by the coverage there. Austin Wilkerson on the coverage. Be a turnover on downs for the Lamar Tiger offense. Why can I not think of the Torbeck from last year?
Tucker
Torbeck. Thank you. Good offensive lineman for the Lamar Tigers as well.
Another piece we're missing this year.
Yeah, lost him to graduation. That group of seniors last year did a really good job. What are you looking up? More scores? Lay them on us.
Joplin 27-3 over Branson. Carl Junction 28-7 over Ozark. Neosho 38-20 over Willard. Kickapoo 21-0 over Hillcrest. Lebanon 42-0 over Parkview. Seneca 24-8 over Aurora. Nevada 48 48-7 over Catholic. Ashgrove 20-7 against Diamond. Herman is 19 to Montgomery County 13 at half, and Platte Valley 44 to Mount City 16.
Nice.
There's a lot of scores there.
It is.
Little tongue twister.
Marshfield going to come out 1st and 10 here from their own 34. Shotgun formation for them. Bull still in at quarterback. Going to hand off to Harris, going up the middle, cuts back, gets across the 35 up to the 40. Going to get up to the 45 and going to be tripped up there by Tate Ansley. It looked like number 15. Penalty flag on the field. Might get a block in the back there on number 14 for the Blue Jays, Joe Harles. Pretty sure he was the one that had the blindside block on the big kickoff, too, on Tate Ansley. Got him for the flag that time.
And which I don't mind not calling that all the time, but we get it called, I feel like, every time. I don't know how many times my sophomore year T-Dub Ayers did that on punt. And Travis Bailey.
Yep. Looks like they got block in the back. I'm going to back them up. No, helmet to helmet's what they signal. Back them up now. Is that not a loss of a down? Apparently not. 1st and 10 again. Two receivers to the right, one to the left, two backs in the backfield. Now looks like they got a new quarterback in. And take the snap. Hands off going up the middle. Going to be hit the line of scrimmage, but breaks the tackle, gets up to the 40-yard line, up to about the 43. Going to be brought down there.
I think it should be brought to attention that 86 is playing wide receiver for
the whole game he has been.
I know he
is thick.
He's a big old wide receiver.
That's that Tyler Young, the one I talked about in the pregame. Had all the yards and the touchdowns going into week 6 before he got injured. Young is a junior, still on the field. See if we can get the new quarterback number. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Take the snap, hands off to number 23, going to bounce it outside, gets across the 45 up to the 50 and going to be brought down, but a penalty flag at the 45. Looks like the new quarterback is Tice Jones, the sophomore, number 18 for the Blue Jays. See what the flag is there. Got a hold on the Blue Jays. That'll back them up 10 from the 45. Looks like Harris out of the game at running back for the Blue Jays. Number 23, Joseph Martin, the senior running back in. After the penalty, going to back them up to about a 2nd and 8 now. 2nd and 9 from the Blue Jay 36. 2 backs in the backfield now in the shotgun. 1 receiver left, 1 right. Jones going to take the snap, hands off to Martin, going straight ahead. He's across the line of scrimmage up to the 45, up to the 50, and going to be brought down there by a couple Tigers. Enough for a first down there on the play for the Blue Jays. Tackled by, looked like J.R. Romero. Looks like got some defensive substitutions coming in here. Number 56, Aiden Force, the junior, coming into defensive tackle. Be 1st and 10 now from the 50-yard line. Shotgun formation for Jones. Takes the snap. Handoff going to the right. He stood up in the backfield there by number 32 for the Lamar Tigers.
Eli had him, but he went too far upfield.
Gage Shaw, the outside linebacker, on the tackle. We'll say his forward progress stopped. Looked like about a 3-yard loss, but they're going to credit 1-yard loss on the play. Bring up a 2nd and 11. Minute 35 left here in the game. Tigers up 48-0 here in this week 1 matchup. Going to close out a pretty good start to the 2022 season. Geez, I'm a year behind. Shotgun formation again. Jones takes the snap, going to run straight ahead, bounces it outside now. Going to the Tiger sideline. He's going to be stuffed up there by Klushman. Loss of another yard on the play. Good pursuit there by Klushman. Let's see here who we got coming in. Number 61, Nautica Parker, senior. I think female player for the Lamar Tigers.
That's
checking in at defensive tackle, see if she can make a play here. 3rd and 13 for the Blue Jays, 38 seconds left on the clock. Jones going to take the snap, and it's going to go behind him. Gives chase, picks it up. Tiger defense giving him chase. He reverses field, gets across the 35, up to the 38-yard line, and going to be dropped down by J.R. Romero there. Blue Jay fans wanting a tackle there, or a penalty on J.R. Romero, kind of a high tackle. But it was clean. Didn't get a horse collar or nothing, just a high tackle. That's going to bring an end to the game. Lamar Tigers going to win this week 1 matchup 48-0 here on the road in Marshfield. Stick around for the Bull Insurance postgame show. Just in 101.7 The Vault. We'll take a 3-minute break and be back with that postgame show. You're just in 101.7 The Vault.
73 degrees, and I'm loving it.
71 degrees, please.
When it comes to keeping the Tigers take the field, it's all good. It's football season, and everyone at Vintage Chaos wants to wish the Tigers another great season. At Vintage Chaos, you'll find everything from primitives, live edge tables, handmade items created in Missouri, collectible figurines, signs, and pillows, and items are always changing, like new arrivals like Myra bags, and even homemade Lamar Tiger signs and XL football aprons by local artists, and the perfect sign for the season. Vintage Chaos next to Dairy Queen in the Strip Center, 4 417-682-4770. The shot that is just full of surprises.
Does this sound like you? Or maybe your inner biker sounds like...
No matter what motorcycle motor is music to your ears, Shelter Insurance has a policy that's music to your wallet.
Shelter insures your fun stuff. Motorcycles to riding mowers, ATVs to RVs, bikes to bass boats. If it rides, rolls, or floats, we can cover it. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air would like to wish the Tigers coaches and all involved with the program a great season. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air has been serving the needs of the people in the area for years. With a trained staff of technicians, they can do the job big or small. Whether it's plumbing, heating, or air, they get the job done right the first time and at a price that's hard to beat. The staff and management, always a proud supporter of Lamar Tigers athletics and the entire school. Don't forget to schedule your appointment to get your system checked out before it begins to have problems. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air, located at 400 West 12th Street in Lamar. Give them a call today at 417-682-3797.
Now that the sun is getting hotter, you need to stay cooler. Shady's Tint and Detail can help you do just that. Auto, residential, or commercial window tinting is a specialty of Shady's. They also do auto glass repair and replacement, plus spray-in bed liners. Stop in and see the new location across from Clements Plumbing and Heating on 12th Street in Lamar. Call 417-392-9200 to schedule your appointment. Stay cooler and protect your investment.
McDonald's of Lamar is proud to be a supporter of all area students and athletes and would like to wish the Lamar Tigers congratulations and continued success throughout the season. McDonald's of Lamar is now under new owners. Shane and Kara Campbell are proud to be members of the Lamar community. Whether you dine in or drive through, they strive to give you the best and most courteous service around. McDonald's of Lamar. Make them your first stop before each game and check out their full menu of great food, drinks, coffee, and ice cream. McDonald's of Lamar, proudly supporting the Lamar Tigers. Farming is a competitive business, which is why Four-State farmers entrust their grain handling to Brandt, like Brandt's new swing-away augers that deliver up to 22% more grain capacity, the fastest in the industry, saving precious time when you need it the most. Their full line of augers, belts, carts, and vacs gets the job done every time. So if you're looking for an advantage at harvest time, get yourself some worry-free performance from Brandt and lead the field. Visit Seed and Farm in Lamar or call 417-682-6465 today.
Welcome back to Marshfield, Missouri. Week 1 matchup. Tigers win 48-0 here on the road against the Marshfield Bluejays. This is the post-game brought to you by Bull Insurance. For your complete insurance evaluation, call Bull Insurance, 417-682-2998. Make sure you have the coverage you need. Last year we might have forgot once or twice. Let's just get it out of the way. Mother Tucker's hit of the game. I'm giving it out. And I'm giving it out to Austin. I'm going to give it to Austin this week. He sent his guy, a 6'5", 200 and whatever pounds he is, sent him flying off his feet out of bounds. How do you not like that?
I think it's disputable because Ty did pick up his guy, and he's a little smaller.
Drove him to the ground, but
the only reason that I'm saying that I think it should be Ty was because we're going to give Austin probably 7 more.
I've been giving him hit of the game since he was a freshman. He's a good safety. I'm gonna give it to Austin this week. Ty's gonna be on the field plenty. He's gonna have his chance.
Ty did get that big hit when he wasn't it his sophomore year when he
lifted the guy up off his legs and slammed him. It might have been. Was that last year?
It wasn't last year. No, that was
sophomore.
Yeah, it was sophomore.
He got one last year. I know he did. So, Mother Tucker's hit of the game goes to the senior 2A Defensive Player of the Year for 2021, All-State Safety, Austin Wilkerson. That's where we go. All right. Oh, thanks to my good buddy Rick Johnson back home. He wrote down scores for me and texted them to me. Joplin 27-3 over Branson. Mount Vernon, see if I can read this, 29-7 over Mack County in the third quarter. Mount Vernon over Mack County. How about that? Marionville 46-0 over Stockton. Carthage 42-7 over Republic. Seneca 31-8 over Aurora in the third quarter. Archie Lockwood. Archie up 62-24 over Lockwood. Cassville in a close one with Hollister 21-20. So did you have a Nevada score? It was big over Catholic. They're just up the road playing. Never going to look ahead. We're on the Logan Rogersville for next week at home. Make sure that you come out to the stadium and support these boys at home every chance you get. But we're at home against Logan Rogersville, but that Nevada team getting a lot of hype in the pigskin preview.
And
we did get picked to go 8-1 and Nevada 9-0. So Nitwit Ned
as usual,
says that the Nevada Tigers are going to run the table this year.
Well, we'll see.
Only time will tell, but we're not going to even worry about that right now. We're on to Logan Rogersville. Before we get to that, though, how about this week one?
You know, what I'll say is there's a couple people worried about, kids not playing this year and kids, getting hurt, and the seniors lost a lot of seniors, and people were like, well, our line's not that big, and, we're not as big on defense or offense, and, people have been worried about it, but as of now, I think that we haven't lost a step really that much. So
no, still loaded at the skill position. This offensive line looked good tonight on the ground. Really, just one penalty down there in the red zone that from the 10 got backed up on a hold, and then 3 plays later we're in the end zone. So this offensive line looked good. They are smaller. They're a smaller team overall, a smaller offensive line, but this is a game. This is a team game, and it's meant for heart. So I don't, if you got guys that want to be out there, and you got leaders like Austin Wilkerson, Ty Wellhite, Joel Beshore,
and everyone can talk about a small O-line, and it does help to have some size. But as we know, Ava's always had a small offensive line, and smaller than our offensive line by a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And they've always played that way, and so we've seen other teams do it. So I don't know why we couldn't.
Way back when Lamar had small offensive lines, you know. Whenever Coach Bailey first come in, he put that spin offense in because they didn't have a big offensive line. You fast guys that can chip block and get upfield and get another hand on somebody. Whenever you got skill guys that are fast like that, it's a 1 second, man. Just get in their way, get to the next level, and the Tigers did that tonight. You seen several long runs, and it looked good.
Another thing is people don't understand, like, we've also struggled a couple of years not getting to the next linebacker with our offensive linemen because they've been so big and strong, but not as fast. I feel like this offensive line is going to be able to get to this second level and make that last block that we need. So
yep, the senior Ryan Davis being the only returning offensive lineman out there. They got him listed at 5'11", 235, and I think they played him at tackle tonight.
And he's one of those guys. He's one of the smartest kids out there.
Sure.
So that's the perfect offensive lineman to be a senior, helping those kids out. If a guy doesn't know the block, it does happen.
Sure.
You can at least go ask that guy. He'll know.
Right.
So, we work every day at practice to know your assignment, but sometimes when you go out there, you're like, they might line up in something different. But that senior, Ryan's going to know what to do in any situation.
Sure. Going to my favorite side of the ball, the defense tonight. You got guys like Austin Wilkerson back there, and we just mentioned All-State 2A Defensive Player of the Year, and then you got Kyler Nance and Cameron Sturgill. While you're missing Tyson, I'm gonna say that this defensive line did a pretty good job. Rourke Dillon at nose guard, and Trace Wooldridge and Xavier Pagash out there on the ends did a fine job tonight, putting pressure on a guy that's touted as a talented quarterback. He's definitely got the arm. We've seen that, but some of those overthrows and incompletions, you can credit that to pressure.
Absolutely.
And then you go into the secondary. You got Joel out there. Ty was out there some. Alex Wilkerson, he's playing next to Austin, so he's not going to mess up. You don't want to mess up with your big brother right next to you,
absolutely.
Especially a guy like Austin. So I feel like the defense come out here and blanked what looked like a pretty talented quarterback. The running back didn't do a whole lot. So there's another credit to that defensive line getting them stuffed up at the line of scrimmage and And then you get to your veteran guys like Cameron and Kyler to run it down and make a tackle. Austin coming through the alleys and making tackles. The highlight, I think, for the defense was the big kick return, got them all the way down to the Tiger 6-yard line, and that Tiger defense went 4 and out on them and on a missed field goal.
Yeah, that's what you want to see. I mean, I think the biggest thing for a defense is to be able to stop someone inside the red zone.
Sure, absolutely. That builds confidence like nothing, and whenever you got senior guys back there leading them, that's the things that helps push younger guys on and raises their level of play. You can see it in all sports. Whenever you're playing on the same team as somebody that's really, really good, it raises your level of play because you don't want to be the one to drop the ball. So, good week 1 start for the Lamar Tigers. We'll get Coach Beshore and maybe Coach Lundeen up here. We'll take another 3-minute break and be right back. You're listening to 101.7 The Vault.
The management staff and all employees of Redneck Outdoors, one of the Barton County area's largest employers, would like to wish the Barton County area teams a great year. Redneck Outdoors is always a supporter of area student athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and the entire school system. It takes a lot to create a winning team, and Redneck Outdoors would like to recognize everyone involved. Redneck is always looking for qualified applicants for employment and is proud to support the Barton County area's workforce. Redneck offers competitive wages, health benefits, 401k, as well as an employee stock ownership program. You can apply at 1705 Gulf, Lamar, Missouri, or call 417-682-1927. Redneck Outdoors, nationally known, locally owned and operated. Proud to be a part of Barton County. Redneck is an equal opportunity employer.
Hi, I'm Nathan Mayberry with USA Mortgage. We are one of the leading mortgage lenders in the state of Missouri, giving us the capabilities to help you out, whether if you're a first-time home buyer or a seasoned homeowner. Don't hesitate to contact me for your mortgage financing needs. I can be reached at 417-214-9119. I look forward to hearing from you. Nathan Mayberry, NMLS number 256722, DAS Acquisitions Company LLC, DBA USA Mortgage, NMLS number 227262, Equal Housing Lender. Additional terms and conditions apply. Toll free at 888-250-6522. For license information, go to www.usa-mortgage.com. Go Tigers!
Tiger football isn't just a game, it's a tradition. Everyone at Baldwin Auto Repair wishes the Tigers a safe and successful season. Your second biggest expenditure is usually your vehicle, and when things go wrong, the longer you wait, the worse it can get. Baldwin Auto Repair has the equipment and experience to check your car out before that little thing becomes a big one. They can fix whatever problem your vehicle is having quickly and with rates that are hard to beat. For whatever is ailing your pride and joy, call Zach at Baldwin Auto Repair, 417-681-0848.
A winning team takes dedication, motivation, and inspiration to achieve their goals. Parks Mechanical and Excavation want to wish the Tigers and all area teams great success. Parks Mechanical and Excavation takes the same approach with every customer. Services that they specialize in are plumbing, heating and air conditioning, basic and advanced septic tank systems, dump truck service, roll-off dumpster rentals, skid steer service, demolition and backflow preventer installation and certification. Get the job done right. Call Dalton Parks at 417-682-3042.
Every patient, every time. At Vision Solutions, we take pride in providing excellent eye care. Functional and trendy frames, the best in lens technology, specialty clinics for dry eye, macular degeneration, glaucoma, and more. We are sure to have exactly what you need at Vision Solutions.
Farming is a competitive business, which is why four-state farmers entrust their grain handling to Brandt, like Brandt's new swing-away augers that deliver up to 22% more grain capacity, the fastest in the industry, saving precious time when you need it the most. Their full line of augers, belts, carts, and vacs gets the job done every time. So if you're looking for an advantage at harvest time, get yourself some worry-free performance from Brandt and lead the field. Visit Seed and Farm in Lamar or call 417-682-6465 today.
Missouri, Lamar Tigers on the road here for a week 1 matchup. Close out this game with a 48-0 win over the Marshfield Bluejays. Still waiting on Coach Beshore and Coach Lundeen to get up here. We'll take another 3-minute break and be right back. Listen to 101.7 The Vault.
Does your car sound like this?
it probably could use some attention. You gotta get it to Gearheads. Gearheads Garage, 206 Northeast 1st Lane in Lamar. Full automotive repairs, bumper to bumper, and full service from the front end all the way to the rear end, even tires. Visit Brian or Leo and schedule your next vehicle maintenance at Gearheads Garage in Lamar. Proud sponsor of Lamar Sports. Check out Gearheads Garage on Facebook. Get your car to Gearheads. You might say they're geared for it.
If you're afraid of going to the dentist, you should consider visiting Dr. Jeff Moyer and exploring the idea of sedation dentistry. Dr. Moyer can fix your teeth, restore sore gums, and brighten your smile without discomfort. By taking advantage of the sedation dentistry option, you'll feel like you slept through your appointment. No more hiding your smile or putting up with unnecessary tooth pain. Find out how sedation dentistry can change your life. Call Dr. Moyer's office at 417-682-5871 to make an appointment today.
Welcome back to Marshfield, Missouri. Nate Eady here. This is the Community National Bank and Trust Coaches Interview. Stop and see what all the buzz is about. Mobile banking, instant issue debit cards, rewards, checking, credit cards, and so much more. Community National Bank and Trust, member FDIC. Joined now by Coach Lundeen. And Coach, first off, congratulations on getting this week one in the books and doing it in a pretty clean fashion here. Talk about, before we go to the game, talk about this summer and what it took for you guys to leading up to this point.
You know, summers are challenging, but I think summers are very much, you know, a staple of developing character, developing leadership, pushing kids to points they're not used to. You know, every single one of us human beings would love to take the easy road. We'd love to take the path that requires us to put forth the least amount of effort, and that hadn't been our way for, you know, now 17 years. You know, we put a lot in, and summers are hard. You know, 4 o'clock wake-up calls, or, you know, Hunter and I were up at 3 o'clock trying to get there on time because we live a little further away, and, you know, putting in all that work ahead of the sunrise, I think is what, you know, really makes it special to get those kids in there and get them to work when they're tired. And, you know, it's grinding. It's grinding on the kids. It's grinding on the coaches. You know, proof positive, man. That's hard to do, to get yourself up, but you do it because you know that's what it takes. If you're a dedicated person, if you're a hardworking person, you don't enjoy the suck, but you know you got to go through the suck because that's what it takes to get that stuff done. And our kids did an excellent job this summer. We introduced some new stuff, conditioning-wise, and changed things up a little bit. I mean, nothing super drastic, but just kind of changed our organization of it. And, you know, I had somebody, I don't remember where it was, I stopped to get gas one morning after we got done with work at 8 o'clock, and somebody goes, what in the world's going on at the field at 4:30 in the morning? I said, we're getting ready to work out. And they're just like, you're what? It's 4:30 in the morning. I know. It's 4:30 in the morning, and nobody else is out there warming up at 4:30 in the morning. And to me, it takes that. You got to do the things nobody else is willing to do to get yourself in a position where you can bounce back, you know, from losing the state title the year before. You know, it was kind of a question coming into the season is, you know, how are we going to react? It's the first time we've ever had to come back and defend ourselves, you know, after losing in the state title game. And I think tonight's a pretty good indicator of how we wanted to answer that bell, and couldn't be more proud of those kids for the work they put in throughout the summer and leading up to this first round, because, you know, you think about it, this is we're calling them rounds instead of weeks. But, you know, this was round one, but we started June 6th. And, you know, we started June 7th with installing special teams and 7-on-7 and offensive stuff during our contact days. So you're seeing a very small portion of what's actually been going on since we got out of school. And you got to commend the kids for that. They've put in the work, and they've studied and got themselves physically, mentally prepared to take on what should be a 15-round season.
Mm-hmm. So leading in here to tonight, you know, kind of talk about, you know, what's the kids' attitude after all that work, and then to finish out round one like you did, how it finished out and what you thought.
You got to understand the number of weeks that go into it, and sometimes it gets mundane and it drags on them, and there's not really a win. You know, you go all that time, 2.5 months, and there's really no chance for a win. So they come out on the field and they realize all we do is for something. It all puts us in a position to do this, and the smiles on your faces during the game and after the game, you know, young, old, you know, everybody got the aha moment of this is why we put in all this work all year long. And so it's a relief, you know, it's kind of a relief of, oh yeah, this is why we're doing this. This is why Coach Lundine's always on behind in the weight room, and, you know, why we're always on them about their grades. And that's the great thing is they get a payday. You know, as Coach O.B. always said, you know, give the man his date and collect your pay. And tonight was a payday for us. We got to clock in and get our paycheck at the end of the night.
Talking about both sides of the ball and special teams, how do you feel like the kids graded out coming into this game and all the way through? How do you feel like
I really
it went?
Grade-wise, I think everybody did a great job. I mean, that's why they don't put me in the classroom, because I'd be probably pretty picky on some of their stuff, and you know, so it's hard for me to say A+, but you know, I believe, you know, we easily are in a B+ range, because I always believe there's room to grow, and there's things we've made mistakes, you know, and that's one thing I think gets harder and harder on kids the longer we do this is you know, 26 years ago, kids weren't afraid to make a mistake. They were accepting of a butt chewing or a punishment. Now kids, they're so afraid to make a mistake, and I blame on social media, because, you know, when a mistake's made and it goes on social media and there's immediate trolls out there, you know, want to talk about it. And that's the one thing is kids don't want to make mistakes, and we keep preaching to them, you are going to make mistakes. You are not NFL players, and you do not have D1 offers. We do not expect that. We expect you to make a mistake, learn from a mistake, and do your best not to ever let that happen again. So we had some mistakes out there tonight. I mean, we'll have to grade that out on film, but, you know, I would easily give us a B+, knowing that we can grow even further from there. And, you know, talking about special teams, you know, we gave up the one return, and the one return was strictly on kids wanting to take the easy road out. I end up with at least 4 subs on the field for that one in a 21-0 ball game, and I choose mine in. Your ones are in until I tell you different. You got to suck it up and keep playing football until we tell you different. And you know, a couple of those kids, they will grow into those positions on kickoff team, but they're probably just not there quite yet. And I put it on the guys that got them into the game. That's their fault. You put a kid in a position he wasn't quite ready for, and they'll get there by the end of the season. You know, those kids will be running down on kickoffs and kickoff returns by week 5, and there'll be no problem, but they just weren't ready for week 1, rep 1 in the first quarter.
Sure.
So, but like I said, I'm proud of the kids. They did a great job. Last week we weren't really sure what we were going to get. You know, it was a big question mark at the end of the night. We realized we could be pretty good tonight. I told them, we really don't know what to expect, because now all 3 phases go on the field for 48 minutes. I think we got a good idea of what we're capable of now, and just got to keep moving forward.
Absolutely. Now you get into the weekly routine of practice. It's not a monthly routine of practice. So we're at home next week against Logan Rogersville. Talk about what do you expect out of Logan Rogersville? Been a while since we've seen him.
We haven't seen him in a couple of years. We got a lot of returning kids from last year. You know, there's things we got to improve upon, things they do. It's a lot of the same sets that you saw tonight out of Marshfield, but a little different scheme-wise. You know, a lot of joker, you know, even throwing in option plays a little bit more, but a lot of the same pass routes, pass concepts. And so it's kind of, now to me, in my age, to me this is actually easier once we get into a week-by-week basis, because you can just tackle it 7 days at a time. You're not trying to tackle 8-9 weeks of preparing for a season. Now you just have to go in and get prepared for the next team, and you know, that to me it's easier. It's easier than the 8 weeks of grinding that out. So you just reset tomorrow morning and you start getting ready. You know, get ready for the next team. And Logan Rogersville's got some good athletes. You know, we're going to have to prepare for them just the same we do every other team. But we also have the capability of presenting ourselves the same way that we did tonight.
Sure. Well, we won't keep you. It's a long road back to the house and a little bit longer whenever you get back to Lamar.
Yeah.
So we'll go keep you tonight. Anything you want to close out with?
No, I appreciate everybody here. That's one thing that, I say it all the time. I wish everybody could see it kind of through my eyesight of the progression over the 17 years. Don't ever take this stuff for granted. It does not happen everywhere else. Not only do the kids work incredibly hard, and I've been to a lot of schools and watched workouts, and I have seldom, if ever, come away going, man, I wish I had that team instead of our team. And then it comes down to the community support, being able to do all this is crazy. I mean, this is D2, D1 football stuff we got going on with the TV and the broadcast, and and that's all made possible by a whole bunch of people that put forth a lot of effort and put forth money towards those things. And it's like we told them about the parade tomorrow. No, we honestly don't want to go sweat our hind ends off on that deal because it's going to be like 96 degrees and we're going to be dehydrated from tonight. But that's our present back to the community. They want to see us go by. They want to wave, and that's what we're going to do for our community because that's what they deserve for everything they put forth to us.
Yep. Well, good luck with your preparation for next week, and we'll catch you after Logan Rogersville at the house.
Absolutely. Thank you guys very much.
Yep. Get Coach Beshore in here. He wasn't hiding. Have a sit. Off your feet for just a second.
Just to say, hey, I haven't been off my feet in a while, it seems like.
You getting that voice warmed up for a full season of football, it sounds like.
Yeah, a little raspy right now.
Sure.
But
not a whole lot to yell about tonight, though.
No. I mean, we're always yelling. That's how we coach.
Right.
We have to yell just to even tell the kid he's doing a good job. You got to show enthusiasm on both ends. You got to coach a kid hard, but you also got to love a kid hard. And I think our staff does a great job of that. You got to see that there at the end when our young kids are in. To me, that's the funnest part, is when you get the young kids in, the older guys are coaching them up like crazy, and our coaches are still coaching them up like crazy. And when they make plays, you see the whole sideline still erupt, even on just little plays, like tackle for a nice come up, Junior Romero running the J and making a nice tackle on the sideline. And little things like that really make my heart happy, and I know it keeps our program going.
Sure.
Those are program builders, and tonight was another one of those.
Sure. I know it's not been probably as fast for you, but Wyatt and I was talking on the way here. It feels like we just left Columbia, and we're already back doing the thing. So,
yep.
But talk about your summer and how it went for you. I asked Coach Lundeen. Talk about how the team's summer went and how you felt it went.
So each summer is different because you get a complete. I know it seems you only trade a class for a class, but the teams just seem so different in my 3 years and being back at Lamar. And I think that's one thing I didn't realize was maybe as a coach you don't realize how different each team is. And this group, when they came in the summer, they flat out worked. That was one thing I said to my staff. I was like, our groups the last 2 years have worked hard. I don't want to take anything away from them. But there was always a kid here and there you had to stay on. There's always a group of kids maybe you had to keep your eye on. And that's, that's just high school kids. But this group, I didn't have to do that once. I mean, obviously you're coaching kids up hard. Maybe they don't know what the heck's going on. But there was never a time where I thought a kid was showing a lack of effort or skipping reps or not finishing through the line, little things like that. They came in a quiet, business-like manner and went to work. They're not the most talkative bunch, but I know for a fact that they are going to outwork anybody we play, and they are going to give more effort than anybody they play. Are they always going to be the most talented? Probably not. They're going to be the biggest. They dang sure ain't going to be the biggest. But they're an effort group, and effort goes a long way. And I think, and that's cliche, but it's true. It's true.
And you've seen it on the field going to this game tonight. You see the offense down at the 10-yard line. They get the holding penalty. Now they're first and goal from the 20, and 3 plays there in the end zone. You see the defense come onto the field after the big kick return, and they go 4 and out.
Yep.
So, I mean, that plays true to exactly what you're saying, and that's what Wyatt and I was talking about, the bright spots of this game. Talk about the offense tonight and how you feel like it went, because I know I talked briefly on the radio about the Methodist men deal, and you was talking about everybody's talking about the change of the line.
Yeah.
Talk about the offense tonight and how you felt it went for them.
Well, and like I said at the men's group, when you were there, we've brought back a lot of our skill kids. We bring back skill kids we like. They're veteran guys. They know what's to expect, and they have playmaking ability. The big question mark coming in this year was, what do our front five look like, and are they going to be able to execute? Well, last week against Webb and Joplin, I thought they did a really nice job of just at least stepping up and competing. They didn't play perfect, but they like they said, great effort, didn't back down, and did some good things. Tonight, again, did not play perfect by any means. There was missed assignments here and there. They being an inexperienced bunch, you're going to get that. Mm-hmm. But number one, our skill kids made them right, and they gave great effort on every single play. And sometimes when, I always tell our offense line, if we're all wrong, we're still all right. Mm-hmm. And there was a few times they were all wrong tonight, but they were still good because they're still playing. And we got seams to run through and guys to hit them, and they're still they may not be a huge physically, stature-wise, a huge group, but those kids up there up front you see them in the weight room, they can move some weight. They're strong, and they're athletic, and they're getting better at communicating. And that's probably the biggest key and that was our biggest key this week with the offensive line, was you have to talk. You have to make sure you guys are all on the same page. Once we're all on the same page, we're going to be pretty dang good. Mm-hmm. And you saw that tonight. When they had it all down, that's when the big plays were happening. Sure. And, we'll look back at the film. We'll get the little stuff cleaned up. It's week one, and you're not going to play perfect, and you're not going to have everything down pat. They were switching in and out of a 3-front and a 4-front. We only looked at a 3-front all week, really, introduced their 4-front to them kind of later in the week just to see. I was like, they may do this. I told them, I don't think they're going to come out and play this for more than a quarter, and then they come out and they play half the game in it. So that's how it goes usually. So kids did a great job of adjusting, communicating, and the guys up front, I told them before the game, I was like, we're going to ride or die with you this year. Mm-hmm. So it's on you. Take accountability in it, and let's go. And they did a good job answering the bell tonight.
Sure. The very first year I did this, it was like Travis Bailey's senior year, or the very first game we did. I think they had that much graduation on the offensive line. Mm-hmm. It was kind of the same talk. And they won pretty handily over Logan Rogersville week one, but the talk was, give these guys time, let this offensive line gel, and they're going to be good, because it's the same type of deal. Mm-hmm. And so you guys come out that very first, supposed to be the first play, you get a false start.
Yep.
Then you give it to a veteran guy like Austin. He gets dropped for like a 1-yard loss.
Yep.
And then the next play was the best thing I think could have happened to those guys. And they create a seam. They might have blocked it wrong, but from up here it looked right, and there was a seam.
No, that play was right. We actually did it right on
good.
that play.
It looked good. So
yep. No, it's confidence, and those guys, the more time they spend with each other, we're doing extra film time this year. We're doing extra fellowship with that offensive line. We're forcing them to gel, and when they get it, they're like I said, they're going to be good. They're not the biggest group. They're not all 6'4" and 260, but they're strong. They give great effort. They're pretty athletic, and when they get it down, it'll be nice to watch.
So, whenever you was playing, you had some big offensive linemen around behind.
Yeah.
Did you ever think, even going to be a coach, did you ever think you'd love offensive linemen as much as you do?
I don't know. Obviously there was no back in the world that didn't think that, that I was doing all of that when I was playing, right? I knew our offensive line was what carried our football team, and I just got to look pretty and run fast in the end zone. Getting into college and understanding how important the trenches were, because I figured that out real quick, how important the trenches were in college ball, and then my first year at coaching at Branson, have to coach on Monday nights, coach up young offensive linemen that don't know what a down block is, or a double team. It really got me fired up to, and appreciate what we had here at Lamar, which was a bunch of guys that were physical. They took pride in the dirty work, and they were all on the same page. They communicated smart. And so I just carried that over, and of course it helps when you have a guy like Scott Quinley who coaches our offense line. Mm-hmm. He's just a fun guy to be around. It's kind of their own little fraternity within a fraternity.
I've seen them.
And so, I love it. Those guys, I never thought that I'd be a guy that would coach O-line or anything. I don't coach O-line, but I love spending time down there with them. And, yeah, it does kind of shock me now. But I understand why O-line guys love O-line. It's a game within a game, and it's a cool thing to see when it's done right.
I'm a defensive guy, so I never got along with offensive line. I played linebacker, so I never got along with offensive line.
Yep.
It is fun to watch from up here, and I think that excitement's going to build with those guys, and it's going to be fun to watch this year. But won't keep you. We know it's a long trip back to Lamar. Real quick before you go, Logan Rogersville at home next week. What do you think? What are you thinking of Logan Rogersville?
I mean, realistically, a lot like what we were expecting tonight, which was bringing back a lot of kids, a lot of good. Had a good season last year. They started out 0-3 and then bounced back and went like on a 6-7 game win streak. I mean, they won the Big 8 East 2 years ago. They competed for it last year. Aurora ended up coming up with it, but they're a team that's always going to be a favorite on this side of the conference. And I've talked with Coach Talbert a lot. I think he's doing things right down there. They're getting a new weight room. Of course, they got a brand new stadium and facility, and so they want to do things the right way. And I think they're really on the come up. So, excuse me. They're going to come in and they're going to give us our best shot and give us their best shot. And if our kids aren't prepared, if we're not ready to go, they're gonna shock us and catch us off guard. So the big focus this week is going to be reset, back to square one. Let's get the scouting report done. Let's get to Monday. Let's focus on the game plan and forget about what happened tonight. Enjoy it tonight, but forget about it come tomorrow morning.
It was a pretty good enjoyment tonight, and
yes,
thanks, sure enjoy it, and credit to those guys. A lot of new faces on the field, and they got a lot to celebrate. But we look forward to this season, Coach. Always thanks for coming up and joining us, and good luck next week.
Absolutely.
Right.
Thank you, guys.
Yep, thank you. Take a 2-minute break, and be back to close. Just in 101.7 The Vault.
The management staff and all employees of Redneck Outdoors, one of the Barton County area's largest employers, would like to wish the Barton County area teams a great year. Redneck Outdoors is always a supporter of area student athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and the entire school system. It takes a lot to create a winning team, and Redneck Outdoors would like to recognize everyone involved. Redneck is always looking for qualified applicants for employment and is proud to support the Barton County area's workforce. Redneck offers competitive wages, health benefits, 401k, as well as an employee stock ownership program. You can apply at 1705 Gulf, Lamar, Missouri, or call 417-682-1927. Redneck Outdoors, nationally known, locally owned and operated, proud to be a part of Barton County. Redneck is an equal opportunity employer.
Tiger football isn't just a game, it's a tradition. Everyone at Baldwin Auto Repair wishes the Tigers a safe and successful season. Your second biggest expenditure is usually your vehicle, and when things go wrong, the longer you wait, the worse it can get. Baldwin Auto Repair has the equipment and experience to check your car out before that little thing becomes a big one. They can fix whatever problem your vehicle is having quickly and with rates that are hard to beat. For whatever is ailing your pride and joy, call Zach at Baldwin Auto Repair, 417-681-0848.
When the Tigers take the field, it's all good. It's football season, and everyone at Vintage Chaos wants to wish the Tigers another great season. At Vintage Chaos, you'll find everything from primitives, live edge tables, handmade items created in Missouri, collectible figurines, signs, and pillows, and items are always changing, like new arrivals like Myra bags, and even homemade Lamar Tiger signs and XL football aprons by local artists, and the perfect sign for the season. Vintage Chaos next to Dairy Queen in the Strip Center, 417-682-4770. The shop that is just full of surprises.
Back to Marshfield, Missouri. Nate Eady and Wyatt Hall. This has been the Community National Bank and Trust Coaches Interview. Stopping to see what all the buzz is about. Mobile banking, instant issue, debit cards, rewards, checking, credit cards, and so much more. Community National Bank and Trust, member FDIC. That'll bring it into the Bull post-game show. Wyatt, good start to the week. At home next week against Logan Rogersville. You won't be there.
I will not be there.
You'll be on a little getaway with your buddies.
That's right.
For BJ Gammon's soon wedding. Going to have a little bachelor party.
Yep.
So you guys be out and about?
Be on a river.
That's all right. Well, Michael and I will hold down the fort and maybe a guest appearance by somebody to run color for me. So
I don't know. I do all the work here, so.
yeah, that's like we was talking about Fire and Blaine and Erno, but we'll be glad to have.
We'll see what happens.
Maybe Juan, you want to run color next week? Can you run color? No, maybe not. We'll see how it goes. But it's been a good week one matchup. It was fun. Good start to the season. And, again, appreciate everybody out there with their feedback through the text messages and everything else. Coach Beecher, I could sit up here and talk to him forever, man. A guy that he's ahead of his years age-wise and extremely humble. It showed on the field with his group tonight. Every year it's a different identity with this team. This team's identity is wait to be seen, but it was a good start to it. Thanks to Michael and the live feed staying up here with us and grinding it out. We'll catch everybody next week at Thomas M. O'Sullivan when the Tigers host Logan Rogersville. Thanks for listening. This has been 101.7 The Vault.
See ya.